Alright, everything's booted. I had a slight Discord emergency. Always happens right when you go live, too. Get out of here. Video game time. So. Oh, I'm a little far over, aren't I? Let's fix that. Yeah, you can be about right here, though. Is that good? Yeah. Good place. Okay. So, what did we all do? Well, pretty much after yesterday, we unlocked like a shit ton of things for like Kiryu to be like going and seeing and whatnot for like reminiscence of all previous games and whatnot that he's seen. What is it? This is a bucket list. I went and started doing a couple of them. I say a couple, but like I tried to do like a good chunk of them. There's like I don't want to say like they're nothing scenes, but unless you've played the previous Yakuza games, like all of them, it's kind of hard to even know like where some of these scenes are even from. There are some pretty funny little snippets and everything that he has. Like there's one specifically about like, yeah, here's him fighting. He had a memory of oh yeah, I fought people in convenience stores before. That's a great time. He had one of he's had ones of even Ishin, the Shishingumi spin-off game. Like, where I can find one. Yeah, like these couple. It's like, buddy, that's not you. But he's like, keeps saying, he's like, maybe I had this dream in a previous life or something. Ridiculous. I love it. Even in previous lives, he remembers that stuff. What was the other one that I was looking at that was really kind of funny? Oh yeah, the bridges. He just walking through a bridge. He's like, oh yeah, I had a memory. How many people have I thrown into these dirty ass waters? Kiryu. Old age is giving him the Ichiban. Ichiban just naturally had brain damage. I think Kiryu, you know what, actually? The crowbar to the head probably is what has now given Kiryu the brain damage that he is required to have these hallucinations that he's having. That's it. It's got to be it. So right now, after doing some side leveling and doing a bunch of these side quests and getting the rest of the logs, pretty much everybody's got. Like, there's a couple more. Like, I can't get this one because there's big guys in front of it. We have... I think I've gotten all the chat logs. Or there's, like, one more that I couldn't get to. I don't remember where it's at. But we have this memory that we can't get yet. We have to beat up some guys and get a level up, and then we'll get it. But we pretty much are... I've cleared out the entire map, almost, besides that one that is currently available to me. This one as well is covered by like big guys. And apparently we have some kind of date here with Sanhi, which we're probably going to go do since we're right here in the area. And then we're going to go over to Survive. And we're singing karaoke. And we're going to get drunk. And that's pretty much going to be the night. And seeing how else, whatever the hell else we're doing. Who knows? Okay. I did change some jobs around and everything. Kiryu is gonna go back to his... What is his date? It's a good place to chat with Sanhei? I guess so. He's gonna go back to his Dragon of Dojima style in a bit. Apparently,
the view from here really is spectacular.
It's getting like upgrades as you're leveling through here. Walk and talk finale. Oh, that's what this is.
Well, thank you for sharing it with me. This view's really grown on me too.
Why are you focusing not on her?
Countless times, but I didn't realize how scenic it was until
there you go.
showed me.
I'm glad you appreciate it too. I do
They like
value my
randomly
alone
focused on
time,
the
but you
background
tend
somewhere.
to discover more when you're out with a friend. It's made me realize that having a companion is a beautiful thing.
Aw.
True. I felt the same way in Hawaii, and I've learned so much from you and the others here.
Literally known her like
Carries
30
a unique
minutes.
Perspective. Even the most casual conversations are refreshing. Definitely not something you can get on your own.
I'm glad you feel the same.
I hope you'll share more often. I'll show you the best of Kamurocho. Let's try out that Ferris wheel together. I like that. Yeah, let's do that
Try
one.
out that Ferris wheel together.
It's not a very Kiryu thing to say, I think.
Huh? But I thought it's so nice from right here. Wait. Scratch that. Yeah, let's do it. We'll take it straight to the top, Kazuma Kiryu.
I'm glad you seem excited. We'll make it fun, Sunny.
Of course. I'll hold you to that.
Sheesh.
With a view like this, should make it last. How about a picture? I'll take one for you.
A picture? You know, I actually don't think I've ever taken one here. But if we're taking pictures, why not join me? That is, if you want
Let's take
to,
a
of
selfie.
course.
You want me in there? I suppose we can take one together.
Woo. It's a statement.
Thank you, Kiryu-san. This was a great detour. I hope we have many more like it.
Likewise. It's always a pleasure, Sunny.
A photo with Sonny has been added to the Bond bingo screen. Woo! Damn, she got to 40. Bond bingo screen. Oh, it adds the photo right there. That's cute. So we are still we haven't done any drink links because we don't have access to that until we go do karaoke. Same with Namba. He's got his board all done. Psycho's got her board all done. She's missing one apparently, which didn't show up anywhere. Talk to Chitose at result. Oh, okay. This will unlock as story progresses. Nice. Okay. Well, now we're done here. We can try to lose to these guys, but I'm not gonna do that. These guys are rough out here. I think these guys right here I tried before I quit because I was like, I'm gonna save here, and there's these guys. These are level 45s. Like, shush. I'm only 30 something. So no, not likely to happen. Not anytime this immediate future. So we don't need to do any upgrades. I bought some new weapons and stuff beforehand. Oh shit, we're just gonna go karaoke. Dummy. Excuse me. We have karaoke to do.
This is it, Kiryu-san. Our old Ichinsho staple. The name's a bit weird, and the owner hardly ever cracks a smile. But he's a good guy.
I bet
It's
Kiryu
also
recognizes
the
him
only
too.
karaoke bar left. At least I think.
Hey,
What do you mean
barkeep,
left?
got a
Really?
new customer for you. Our friend here's Taichi Suzuki. You two, know each other?
Maybe.
No, I imagine he mistook me for someone else. In any case,
Not the first time this has
so
happened.
I was glad to have you. Suzuki-san.
The weapon dealer under the bridge actually had the same kind of scene.
Actually, I had a friend who looked just like him. For a moment, I thought he had come back. My apologies, sir.
Hey, don't beat yourself up over it. With a face like mine, this sort of thing happens all the time.
Hmm.
You think those two are just acting?
A little bit.
It's hard for me to say.
Sounds like a simple mix-up to me.
You ain't
Came
supposed to
here
drink.
sing, right?
Oh, sing, dude. That too.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Sure, help yourselves. Consider the place yours tonight. As a matter of fact, nothing would please me more.
Thank you. Truly.
Oh, he's just gonna say. I thought we were gonna actually have to do it.
You got her chasing sweeter dreams.
You know, I wasn't sure how things would end up in Hawaii, but at least Kiryu-san seems to be doing better over here.
That's how I know
Sunny, Sachan, it's all thanks to you two.
Slowly spin.
Thank me, Nanchan. You know I'm happy to help.
And I'll do everything I can for him on my end. Call it a debt of gratitude if you want.
Right on. We all owe Kiryu-san a lot, especially those of us from Ijincho. But more than anything, if there's even a slight chance he'll make it, I personally want to see him get there.
And I'm glad you both are here. Because, to be honest, there's too much to bear on my own.
memories of you, twisting my view. I've been a fool.
Baka mitai. Playing in English though. Everyone's just talking instead of listening to you sing. Oh, it's fucking rude.
Kiryu-san, that was great.
Yeah, top-notch stuff.
So the rumors are true. The Dragon of Dojima can carry a tune and then some.
Seems to me you guys weren't even listening.
Are you kidding? Of course we were.
Well, I guess I just have a voice nobody wants to hear anymore.
But
Ooh.
we really were listening.
All right, who's up? The song's starting.
Now how'd that happen? If no one's taking it, I will.
You did that on purpose.
We're starting dogs running the rail lines.
He wanted to sing
Really
Judgment.
feeling it. I say we back him up. Give it all you got. Yeah!
We're breaking the law, breaking the world together, throwing out all tenderness, we're breaking the rules.
Fucking into it.
No cause, no choice, no going back to how it was. No slowing down because we'll keep our heads high. Our fist raised till we die. We're living by our own.
Judgment. I knew you'd say that. Telephone.
I need to take this.
All right, just don't be gone too long. Kiryu-san, was this a good idea or what? I'm having the time of my life.
Me too. Oh, bartender, can you fill us up?
Meep beep.
Hey, it's me. What is it? This better be important. I told you I'm out on the town tonight. I know that. But what do you expect? This is Kiryu-san I'm with, my lifelong hero.
Yo, Sunny, what happened? You look pissed all of a sudden.
Do I? I'm sure it's just your imagination.
I take it you have business to attend to?
Wait, are you for real? What is more important than living it up with Kiryu-san?
Right?
Well, it was nothing urgent. That said, I did receive some rather troubling news.
Oh no.
Buzzkill or not, can you tell us?
The Siryu clan's behaving oddly. They're recruiting, and their numbers are getting bigger by the day.
Huh? Wait, don't tell me that's what this is all about. You guys are the Komichul here. See, Ebina, the clan captain, is cooking up something called the Second Great Dissolution.
Yeah. But why are they
Second
recruiting?
routing The former Tojo clan and all these other groups to take part.
Oh no, that was right. That was
That's
previously
right.
they were
Kasuga told me about that.
recruiting to
To build a
dissolve.
safe haven for all the ex-Yakuza roaming about. Supposedly, that's his big objective. Those with nowhere to turn can swear up for a time in exchange for stable work. The waste management they do down by the docks is one example. You could almost say it's an expansion of what Kasuga was doing with Hello Work.
What the heck? So you knew all along?
The thing is, some of those ex-Yakuza joining up with the Seiryu, they had already gotten their lives back together. And it's not just a handful. I'm talking by the 100.
What? Why would that happen? If they were able to find jobs and all, what would even make the Seiryu clan appealing?
They got out just to go back?
Whatever's going on, I'm guessing Ebina's big plan is nothing more than a smokescreen for something else. And what his real goals are remain a mystery.
You really think that's accurate?
Honestly, I'm a little insulted. You're talking to the brain behind the Komi Jewel here.
Well, sure, but still, there could be some other factors at play.
You guys are gaslighting the Gomi Jewel brain?
Only to realize the rat race was
Come on
just
now.
as dirty above ground.
Come on.
True, I can't account for details on every single situation out there. But it's the overall pattern of movement that concerns me. The Seiryu clan's also pulling their waste operation out of Yokohama, and they're pulling right into Hawaii.
Hawaii?
We're going back!
All their fresh recruits are packing their bags and heading overseas as we speak. You were there just recently, as I recall. Could this be a mere coincidence? Or maybe there's a deeper connection here.
What is it with that place? Why is everything going down there at once?
Does anyone in the Seiryu clan have some sort of Hawaiian affiliation?
Actually, think about why Kasuga's there in the first place.
Oh, that's right. It was Sawashiro. Not only was he former captain, he was Arakawa's right-hand man.
Yeah.
What's more, he kept the secret that Akane-san's been alive all this time.
And now he's risen to the top of the Seiryu clan, right next to Ebina.
Then it looks like I've got something to add to that bucket list. Make Sawashiro tell us what he knows.
That's one way to use a bucket list.
Alright, let's go see Joe.
Seiryu Clan HQ's not far from here, right?
It's not, but as of now, most of their officers are gone, including Sawashiro. They started a branch office about a week ago to accommodate all the new recruits. If you want to pay them a visit, I can take you over there tomorrow.
Yeah, that'd be good.
We got like a billion drink links to do beyond that. Head back to Kasuga's apartment. Ooh, bottoms go up. Can now hang out at the karaoke bar. Yo, a hero. Damn punks.
Oh,
Ah, it's you, Hiro-san. What's going on? You know each other? Yeah, we did hero work. Kasuga used to pitch in for him. Excuse me.
Hey there.
See, you alright, buddy? Yeah, I am now, thank you. Kasuga just holds out his hand and you are okay. Sorry about that. Let me introduce myself. My name's Hiro, president of Part-Time Hero Inc. And we'll get you a hero or my name's not Hiro. Good lord, I can't talk. Ha ha ha! Suzuki, I haven't heard of Part-Time Hero before. Service that dispatches heroes across the city to anyone who might be in need. Our heroes, of course, are part-timers who believe in what we do. Time was, we dealt with practically everything, from bodyguards to herding cats. There's been a bit of a short staff lately, though. I mean, Ichiban went to Hawaii, and then you just have suddenly short-staffed. I understand.
Hi.
There's an epidemic out there of normal folks being flagrantly extorted and harassed. We aim to provide them with protection. Any hero who successfully resolves such a situation earns rewards from us. Would you like to register? Like I said, we could definitely use more muscles. Alright. Some friendly freelancing. Same thing. I wonder if it's gonna have like the delivery quests too. I actually, oh god, there's so many of them. I went down to the cart thing because I was curious when I was doing side stuff, and apparently Kiryu can do the can quest bullshit of like picking up all the empty cans off the street. It's like, good lord. What else will this game give me that's was already in the other one? I love it. Kiryu is... Oh, hello.
Found it. Picture perfect.
Nailed it. I wish though... Oh, hello? We can do bond quest, or I want to go do this real quick. Since it's right here. Oh, this gets him his stat points to his Dragon of Dojima.
It's my turn.
Bow, bow, bow. 1,000 stings! Bees! Oh, stunned them all.
Have fun with this. Now for my next trick.
Allow me.
I'm not backing down.
It's over.
Try and stop me.
Bop, bop. Nice. Oh, he didn't die. Ooh!
Let's do it.
Oh, you didn't get stunned? Oh, bad timing. It's a pretty easy fight. Iron ore, geode, lava geode, okay. They came out of nowhere. Thank you for so much. Stats go up. Got it. So these are going to just be more stat points then, I guess, for him. Cool, cool. We'll probably hit those as we go through and hit them as we go down. Because it's probably going to be good EXP and whatnot, too. Good lord, there's so many. Let's go back up to the bar. We got some drink links. Toughness.
Let's go another.
I saw a bunch of shinies in here.
Enjoy this.
Oh,
It's my turn.
I'll take you on.
Try to watch this.
bees! Those bees are so damn good.
Have fun with this. Now for my next trick.
Learning more every day.
Heart drum. Well done.
We should relish this moment.
Scattering of flowers. That's a fire AoE one. Love drunk typhoon. Hallucinogen grenade. Okay. In we go. Let's get drunk.
Come on in.
Okay, I will. Everyone's got their links going. What does the bartender do? Isn't exactly on the menu, but I found myself enjoying a herbal tea. Thank you for the mana.
Welcome.
Order. Oh, should we get a combo?
Hey,
Maybe.
welcome.
He doesn't have a friend thing like Ichiban did with the other bartender. But I was looking at, we can make some more of this shit. That'd be really smart. So we've been picking up tons of herbs. 200 mana party. Worth it. And so, okay, I need to start using those a bit more then. Because cure status ailments gives mana, but I'm full on them. Alright, Nanba, you first.
Hey, Namba. Mind if I join you?
Fill up a seat, guys. We're going to be here for a while.
Nobody likes drinking alone. Oh,
True.
thing is, Kiryu-san, didn't we talk about this?
I'm sorry you have to look after me.
That's what it is. Once a nurse, you know. Besides, if it's any better, Ichiban made me promise to look after you too.
You let him drink during the karaoke.
Understood. I can stay dry. Tonight, oolong tea only.
That sounds pretty good, actually. Bartender.
Bartender. Nah.
So what was it I heard about you all losing your jobs?
That's right, huh? Me, Ichiban, and Adachi-san, we all got the axe. Did you know I was homeless for a period of time? Once you hit a certain age, the job market dries up. Somehow I got this gig even with my employment gap. And then, poof, it was gone.
What kind of job was it?
Quality inspector, a warehouse for medical equipment.
QA.
Medicine drew you back in after all.
I don't know. Hard to consider that medicine. There were a couple of other stints, but it was all-day labor or temp work. The inspection job came with a 2-year contract, and my coworkers were decent folks. They actually treated me with a bit of respect for being an old guy.
Don't be so hard on yourself. You're a man of good character. Wish my juniors showed me respect. Don't be so hard on yourself, man.
There's no need to put yourself down. Old or not, you've helped me plenty. I completely understand why they'd respect you.
Come on, you're gonna make me tear up.
Y'all.
No need for that either. I'm just grateful, that's all.
Oh, jeez, enough. I'm tapping out. We're too sober to be so heartfelt.
Well, I can sympathize with how hard it is to find a job at our age. Losing it on top of everything else is a real shame.
The thing is, if you don't mind me saying, it wasn't just the young guys. There was this girl there.
Ooh.
Look at you. You're about to blush.
Yeah.
Nothing. You can't blame a man for that, right? She was a little bit careless. She'd make tiny errors here and there.
Repeating history, Nanba.
Whenever I'd catch one for her, she'd say, "Namba-san, what would I do without you?"
Must have been a pleasant working environment.
Hey, I wasn't after anything, okay?
I understand. You don't seem like that type.
Shush.
The point is, it might have been a simple job, but it was enough for me. I did good work and I had good colleagues. That's all a guy really needs, isn't it?
True.
Especially a homeless guy. For a fresh start, you couldn't ask for better. And then, they just pulled me aside and said my contract's up. Don't come back tomorrow.
Did they give you a reason?
Couldn't be asked to. If they don't extend your deal, that's the long and short of it.
That's hardly fair.
Yep.
That's contract work.
Back home, and Ichiban was suddenly all over the internet. Guess I'd made no secret of the fact.
Hey,
that I was
VTubers
friends with the
again.
hero of Yokohama. Higher ups must have thought, gotta sweep me under the rug before this shitstorm hits.
I was actually waiting. How long is that going to take to come back?
I don't hold it against him or anything. Ichiban, Adachi-san, we were all set up. As far as I'm concerned, the three of us will always be in this together.
It's reasonable to be angry. What a good friend you is. Life is hard. Let's drink.
It's a cruel world, Nanba. I say let's drink and forget our troubles.
From oolong.
Shit, I want to go crack that wine I got downstairs now.
With you around, that almost seems possible.
Drink enough of anything and you'll drown your sorrow. All this talk about you trying to get things back on track. I'm sorry you're saddled with me.
Come on. You know it's not like that. Ichiban only asked me to see you home from Hawaii. It's my decision to stick around and have your back. So no more worrying that you're a burden. I'm the one who's embarrassed here.
Aww.
If you say so. I'm grateful.
So, how about we finish off with a toast to knocking back tea?
I'll sip to that.
Bing. Bro and ads are gonna love that scene. Can now use tag team fiery breath. Ooh. So should we do 1-to-1, like, or should we just like do all of his in a row? I kind of want to cycle through them. Can we go upstairs? Let's think about that for a moment.
Like
Oh,
eye drops from 2 stories up. That'd be from about here, right?
Come on, that's just a way of saying something's not gonna happen.
I've never heard that saying.
And I think it could be done.
Reminisce?
Seriously?
Album?
How high
Aw.
up is the second floor? 3 meters or so?
Doesn't that sound doable?
You seem confident in your eye drop catching skills, Curious.
Put me to the test. Nanba, how's your eye drop accuracy?
Huh? We're doing this?
So, Kiryu-san just stands on the ground floor with his eyes open?
Damn it, Nanba, how'd you end up with the fun part? Psycho? We could beat them at this. Go downstairs and hold your eyelids apart.
Please, no.
What the actual fuck are these people even talking about anymore? I love this. Alright, well, we're gonna do it 1-to-1. We'll just circle through
Hey
them.
there, Kiryu-san. Are you here for a drink?
Here for you.
Sure
Hey.
that'll be okay?
No need to worry about me.
Oh, please. But since you're already here, there just so happens to be a seat right next to me.
Aw,
Great.
thanks.
I'll take you up on that.
Those chairs do not look very comfortable, though, not gonna lie.
So, Psycho.
Like, they don't look like they have much of a
Mama
backing
at that
support.
cabaret club?
I'm not
Or padding.
just a mama. I'm the owner of the whole joint. After the previous owner passed away, one thing led to another, and I ended up taking over. The younger girls are usually the ones serving the customers, but sometimes I lend them a hand too.
Aw.
Guess I should be paying you for this conversation then.
Mm-hmm. Cough it up, mister. But I guess you did help us out before, Kiryu-san.
He looks so much younger back then still.
Let's just call it even. I won't be.
And that was
taking
literally
anybody-
3 years ago. Three
Oof.
3 or 4 years ago, I
should
guess,
be calling you
game
Suzuki-san
timeline wise.
instead, right?
You can use my real name around friends. Call me Kazuma if you want. Call me Kazuma.
It's gotta be hard calling me Suzuki all the time. You can call me Kazuma if you want.
Yeah. I don't think I can do that.
You can call me Dragon.
Might be a little awkward if the two of us were suddenly on a first name basis.
Fair enough. You don't have to call me Suzuki, by the way. Just put it out of your mind.
Okay, roger that.
Roger.
You know, you give off this air of sophistication even when you're sipping a drink. You look like such a gentleman.
Same goes to you. You look like the very picture of elegance, sitting here, drinking alone.
That's a weird
yeah?
fucking line.
Maybe working at the club has actually sucked the youth out of me.
I'm sure that it takes more than youth and vigor alone to become a successful business owner.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Maybe that's why the men who come on to me are starting to change up their pickup lines.
Ooh.
Really now?
Example?
How so?
Well, they don't stop at dating. And by that, I mean they start hinting at marriage. Or, things like that.
Those are some intense customers.
Yeah,
They're not
Ichiban
like
did
at
that.
all around the younger girls. But I seem to attract a lot of customers like that. The type of guy who's looking to get hitched. Guess that means I'm at the right age for that. People are starting to look at me that way now. At least that's the sort of vibe I get. Actually, get this. One of the guys hitting on me is pretty rich, and he has a lot going for him.
Ooh.
Sounds like you don't mind that at all.
I wouldn't say that. Honestly, I'm not looking to get married. I'm plenty satisfied with how my life is right now. On the other hand, there's my twin sister. I keep thinking she
Nanoha?
needs to tie the knot with her boyfriend and settle down already.
Oh,
I'd
did
be
they
stuck
say they're
with
still
age
together?
To get married. If she doesn't hurry, she'll let the chance slip by.
Something's not adding up here. If she's your twin, wouldn't that make her the same age as you?
I know. It's like the pot calling the kettle black. I'm aware I've just been making excuses, trying to justify myself.
As long as you know, I won't comment.
By the way,
By the by,
did Ichiban say anything about me when you guys were in Hawaii?
a little bit.
Let me think. But why do you ask? Are you worried about him?
Well, Not exactly.
Wondering why you left him not even on
I
you.
just haven't talked
You
to him
haven't
in a
even
while.
read his
He did
message.
something that pissed me off.
And how long is a while?
Over a year.
Nah, just leave it. All that matters is that he's doing okay. Besides, this is Ichiban we're talking about. No matter where he goes, I can't imagine him being anything but his stubborn, cheerful self.
Thinking about it.
Kiryu-san? What's up? Why'd you get all quiet?
If you've got something to say, I'll hear you out. Talking about another man in front of me? Something between you and Kasuga. That third one is really kind of fucking awkward for him. Third one? That middle one. If you've got something to say, I'll hear you out. Something between you and Kasuga. I kind of want to go that one.
Did something happen between you and Kasuga? I'll help you out if you need a hand.
I know what happened with him.
No, it's nothing like
I
that.
just want her to say it.
All right. Will you let me know if there's anything I can do for you? Got that?
You're a real compassionate guy, Kiryu-san. Kinda reminds me of Ichiban.
What can I say to that? You know, if I keep spending more time
Must be the
with
brain
you,
damage.
Kasuga might get upset.
Oh, no. We're not like that at all. The two of us are just friends.
Sure. Well, let's drink again sometime when we get the chance. I hope you don't mind.
Not at all. I'd love to, in fact. Just make sure your health doesn't get any worse, Kiryu-san.
No promises.
You got it. I look forward to doing this again.
Yeah, same here. It's been fun.
Tag team karaoke fever. Ooh. Next, Sonhei. Begin drink link. Big
Hey,
sippy.
Sonny.
Kiryu-san, came here for a drink, did you?
They say booze is the best medicine.
I don't need to hear your excuses. What you drink is none of my business, after all. I won't comment.
Appreciate it. Mind if I sit here?
Not at all. Ah, still, I can hardly believe it.
The Kazuma Kiryu.
comes wandering in and sits next to me for a drink. How surreal.
It's not that big a deal. I'm just a middle-aged man with graying hair.
Middle?
But you're not just the head of the Komichu.
Isn't Kiryu like in his
You're the commander of
60s?
the Yokohama Liumang as well.
Wait, I'm
And all
pulling
your
that up on my
subordinates
phone.
have entrusted you with their lives.
Or on the other
It
screen.
must be a heavy burden to bear.
Huh. You flatter
How
me.
old is Kazuma Kiryu?
Oh, yeah, right. That. About 20 years ago, you retired right after becoming the 4th chairman of the Tojo clan.
I have to be more specific.
Had you not,
Kusa 8.
I wonder if the Tojo clan would have turned out any differently.
Who can say? But the Tojo clan would have disbanded regardless. The times have changed. And I doubt I'd be able to do
This is
the
not
same
giving me a
thing.
specific answer.
Not by myself.
How old are Kiryu and Haruka
If
in
anything,
each game?
we're still at the top. The Tojo clan might have disbanded much sooner. I didn't have it in me to lead.
Do you
Kiryu
really think
is
so?
51
Way I
in
see it,
Yakuza 7, which is in
just disobeyed what I
2019. This game takes place in 22 or
You don't
23, I
mince
forget.
words, do you?
So he's in his
Oh,
50s. I thought he was
no
60 almost.
disrespect.
Okay, we're good.
It's fine.
We got it.
I wasn't offended. It was actually quite refreshing.
I guess
Only the
50
head
still
of an
counts as
organization
middle-aged.
speaks so
I'll let it slide.
So long as the underworld abides by its own laws, being the head doesn't mean much. And if someone gets
Still a
some
chance
bright
out there for all you
ideas,
guys.
then all I have to do is stare them down. That's basically everything in the job description. Easy, right?
Easy for you, I'm sure. Oh, hello. My controller is suddenly not working because the game is not all tabbed to. There we go. You don't like to show any weakness, do you? Ah, so dignified. I'm not worthy of your presence. Ooh. She would say otherwise. She would say, no, you are. Easy for you, I'm sure. That sounds too cocky. I'm going to say you don't like to show.
You don't like showing any sort of weakness, do you? The
body
fact that
go
you've
up.
managed to shoulder such a heavy burden while keeping your cool is quite impressive, honestly.
Resistance to poison go up.
People tell me that all the time, but it's really not that hard. I enjoy what I do and the position I hold. Of course, it was challenging at the start, but I didn't need any training to learn a thing or two about leadership.
You were the right person for the job. Both the Komijul and the Liumang are lucky to have you as their leader.
I'm honored you think so.
You good on time?
Oh,
Always.
there's no way I'm calling it quits when you're still drinking, Kiryu-san. I'll hang on for as long as I can.
Do you always go this hard? Your subordinates must have a tough time keeping up.
Power harassment is a prominent concern in the underground these days. I never force a subordinate to drink. I won't deny that there's merit in ruling by fear, but you won't last for long with that alone.
That all makes sense. It's becoming more and more apparent that you're a natural-born leader. That reminds me, does Komijul still monitor the whole town?
Hey, Red, how you doing, buddy?
Extracted is the source of Komijul's
Morning to
power,
you.
Am I right?
Right, but it's not like I keep track of every little detail. One of my rules is that my confidant only brings me crucial information.
And by confidant, you mean Jungi Han?
Of course. He's a very capable man, and one of unwavering loyalty at that. I'd say he's the perfect right-hand man, if only he weren't so snarky.
Snarky.
But there are others I consider my confidants. Some are even from my father's generation.
So Kiryu,
Father's
I
generation.
believe,
Must be
dealt
close to
with
mine.
the real Jungi Han in
You're right.
5 or
The elders
6.
of the organization are like my great and wise uncles. Every
So I
now and
don't
then,
know
I'll
if
get
he's
an
actually
earful
dealt
from
with the
them.
imitation,
So even
besides the
you
brief
have
time that we were
something to be
in
afraid of.
7 together.
They were part of the Jingon Mafia before Komijul. Back in their prime, they had a healthy rivalry with the Tojo clan. Probably a little before you made a name for yourself. I've heard a lot about your heroics, so having someone like you sit right next to me is sort of unnerving.
What was that?
Oh, it's nothing. Forget I said anything.
Lurkin, appreciate you, man.
The former Jingon Mafia. I hope they don't disapprove of you siding with me.
Well, I'm not sure myself how they feel about all this, but even if they do disapprove, I can take care of it. I wouldn't worry about those old gents. After all, what I say goes.
Nice. Please don't take any risks for me. I'll meet with your elders. Ooh, Kiryu. Calm down. You don't need to meet my parents yet. I really can count on you for anything. That sounds endearing to say to her, actually.
I guess I really can count on you for anything. I'll let you handle it then.
Perfect. That's all I ask for. Feel free to rely on me anytime. Nothing would bring me greater joy.
Alright. Thanks, Anhi. Glad to have you on my side.
Ijincho has been a little too quiet lately. I was honestly hoping for some excitement.
Ooh.
Now, with you in town, things are bound to get interesting.
Hold on. Are you expecting something dangerous to happen?
The moment we walk out the
necessarily.
door, something dangerous is gonna happen.
Toast, Kiryu-san? Let me welcome you to my town once more.
Of course.
Welcome to Ijincho, Kazuma Kiryu. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh,
Looks like someone's enjoying herself.
was that the impression you got?
It was indeed.
Well, just between you and me, I was a nervous wreck. I mean, he's the dragon of Dojima, a living, breathing legend, leagues above me in the underworld. I can't afford to look stupid in front of Kiryu-san, especially as a representative of Ijincho. Did I say anything weird to him?
Not as far as I know.
All right. I won't dwell on it if you say so.
Fun, he's just gonna be looking at him, twirling her hair, and saying, Kiryu, you're so funny.
Imagine me drinking with the Kazuma Kiryu. Just the two of us. Guess I'm not doing too bad.
Not at all. Dual impact. Alright. Looping back around. Drink link. Namba, go! We're gonna be here a while. They're all like in the Bond 40s now, I think. We're close to it.
Company again?
Happily. But, you know...
You know.
No alcohol, right? Understood. Oolong here isn't bad.
I've just been making my rounds of drinking anyway. The other girls, so yeah, fine. We can take a breather.
You looked lost in thought a moment ago.
Maybe. More crap with no easy fix.
No simple answers? Well, I'm all ears.
Sure. I mean, I don't want to weigh you down.
You and I are comrades. Let your emotions
No need
out.
to hold back, it's just us. You can always confide in me.
Whoa. Okay, I appreciate that, but everything you say sounds so dramatic.
Maybe so. Well, I'm here if you'd like to.
Maybe
chat.
so.
Fair enough, I suppose.
Anyway, how's it going?
I guess I was thinking...
It's dangerous.
No, remembering's more like it. My last job, my colleagues there had a send-off for me.
Ah, that was that job inspecting medical equipment?
Hey, you remembered. Yeah, that's the one. A whole bunch of them got together, but the mood was dead. Everyone was afraid they'd be next.
Times are tough out there.
Yep. Oh, hey, remember that girl I mentioned? The clumsy one?
Mm-hmm.
Of course. You seem to like talking
Tell
about
us more. Spill the beans.
I wanted to show you we took a picture together that day.
Aw.
There she is. That's her. Miyabi-chan, making the peace sign. You know,
Thought that was you.
she cried when I left.
Sounds like a sweet girl.
At which point, she wiped the tears away and made sure to tell me we were strictly just friends.
Sweet, but not naive.
She started out as a secretary. And I swear, she could get any man she wanted.
Must have been a good environment. Looks that way in the picture.
Yeah. They all said they had no idea why the company was letting me go.
Uh-huh.
They didn't know Ichiban's little PR emergency had anything to do with someone like me. So I kept my mouth shut and stayed quiet. It was sad, but at least they paid for my drinks.
Okay, so why is it you're thinking back on that day now?
Truth is, I should be out looking for a new job. Can't bring myself to, though. Ichiban and Adachi-san, meanwhile, have had to sacrifice way more than I have in all this. When they've got it worse, it's embarrassing to feel so disheartened. That makes sense?
Kid, feel down? Be honest with me. We'll drink until you talk.
All right, let's just get hammered. Eventually you'll have no problem opening up.
You're not supposed to be drinking, damn it. Need to give your body a break right now.
That's right, I forgot.
You forgot, huh? Thanks for the distraction. Anyway, Ichiban and you have really earned my gratitude.
Why do you say that?
Well, I was unemployed, with no prospects out there.
You currently are unemployed.
Finally realized
With
that
no
the world
prospects.
goes on just the same, with or without me. And then, when I needed it, Ichiban came calling to me for help. Not only that, I even got to lend my assistance to you, Kiryu-san. Being useful, to me, it feels like salvation.
I get it. In that case, I won't be shy if I ever need anything from here on.
Good. I'm here for you.
Cheers. Sometimes chain down enemies. All right, Psycho. You haven't gotten up from that chair.
Hey, Psycho. Mind if I join you for a drink?
Yeah, go ahead. I've been saving this seat just for you, Kiryu-san.
Aw. How'd you know I'd show
Keep an
up?
eye on the sickly, you know. Make sure he's not drinking too much.
That's so. I'm sure he'd appreciate it.
Actually, there's something I wanted to ask you.
Oh?
When you're hitting on a woman, are you the attentive type? The kind of man who takes care of all of her needs?
I'd say so, yeah. But not to the point where I'd embarrass myself.
Have you ever given someone a bouquet?
Yes.
That's not my style. I've never done that myself, but I think it's actually pretty bold.
I mean, someone I was
but
already
if a guy
dating.
gave you enough roses to nearly fill your room every single day, that'd be crazy.
It's a lot of thorns.
And crazy expensive to boot.
Those guys only exist in soaps. Anyone could do that if they had the money. I should have done that too. Those guys only exist in soaps.
Guys like that only exist in soap operas. I've never heard of anyone doing that.
Really? Huh. That's surprising. I figured that was pretty normal during the bubble era.
Hosts may have done that sort of thing for their clients, but that's all staged. Again, like a soap opera. So what's with the rose talk? Did some guy actually try to woo you with a bouquet or two?
You're pretty sharp, Kiryu-san. That is spot on.
He must be quite the character then. Alright, I'm listening. So what kind of guy is he?
He's the CEO of some consulting firm that just started up here in Ijincho. He's young, only like a year older than me. After his first visit to the club, he asked me on a date, and I figured it wouldn't hurt.
If he's a
to say yes.
CEO, he's not doing much,
And
so
ever
he's got a
since
bunch of free
then, he's
time.
been sending me a ton of roses every day, to my club and to my home. It doesn't really bother me, and I just feel bad if I told him off for it.
You shouldn't, though. Was this pretty recent?
Yeah, like since last month.
The guy seems head over heels for you. Those flowers can't be cheap either.
And on top of that, he even slips in stuff like marriage and our future whenever we're having a conversation.
So this CEO guy is the same customer who was pressing you about getting hitched.
Yep. I mean, honestly, he was a great guy on our date, and he does seem to know how to treat a woman. He's attentive, and he never runs out of things to talk about. And he's funny, too. Some girls might even call him perfect.
Seems like you don't think too badly of Mr. CEO.
She's got something she's not telling us.
Does it come off that way? Oh, yeah. That reminds me.
Oh?
What's up?
I heard Ichiban is doing just fine over there. He's hanging around with that one girl, right? Chitose-chan?
Oh, ho, ho, jealous. That's a jealous as fuck tone.
So, what's she like?
The kind who won't be phased by a ton of roses. She's wonderful, but not as lovely as you. She's unique, the daughter of the Fuji no Yomiya family. Won't be phased by a ton. She would not be.
Well, she's the kind of girl who won't be phased by a ton of roses. At the very least, money won't do much to impress her.
You can't use
She's
money
a
to
rich
impress a
girl,
rich
right?
girl.
I
Yeah.
hear she's the daughter of the Fujinomiya family.
Oh, so you just knew.
For someone like her, Ichiban probably seems like a breath of fresh air.
Probably. But she is a great girl.
Chitose-chan more or less stripped Ichiban of everything he owned and threw him out, right?
Yep.
Wasn't he being way too careless?
Yeah, you're right.
Normal.
I mean, he went all the way to Hawaii to meet his mom. He should have kept his head on straight.
But Kasuga wasn't seduced by her. He only got his drink spiked. On top of that, she told him she was Akane-san's housekeeper. I don't think he had much reason to suspect her.
She technically was.
Yeah, he let his guard down. But I wouldn't blame him.
Uh-huh. So you're taking Ichiban's side, Kiryu-san?
Ooh, jealous tone.
That man never changes. I'm not sure if it's because he's gullible or what.
It's hard to leave him alone, isn't it?
Incredibly. I know from personal experience.
You go from talking to the CEO that you're kind of into, but not really, and now you're talking to about Ichiban that you haven't talked to in over a year.
Feel any better?
What?
Hmm.
Look, if Ichiban's getting friendly with a cute girl over in Hawaii, I'm happy for him.
Oh ho
Really.
ho.
Uh-huh. Sure. I'll drop the subject then.
And what are you chuckling at? What's so funny, huh?
Same thing I'm laughing
That's
at.
it. I'm gonna drink all night long. I don't know if it's just your age talking or what, but that calm attitude of yours just pissed me off. Heck, how would you like it if I stripped you down today, Kiryu-san?
Wouldn't mind.
Careful. I'm a sick man, remember? Have mercy on me.
Hey, what are you smirking about?
Chain attacks. Sonhei, how you doing? When this one finishes, we're only about halfway done,
Hey, Sonny.
depending if we have to go out and actually do any fights.
Huh? Oh, yeah, of course.
Something the matter? You look a little down.
Stumbling on our words a
Oh,
little.
Don't mind me. It's nothing you need to be concerned about, Kiryu-san.
All right. I'll just wait until you feel like talking about the thing I shouldn't be concerned about. Don't mind me.
There's still two other recruits we're gonna have to
So that's
get.
how we're doing this? There's no winning with
Jungi Han and oh my god, I'm never gonna remember his name. It's the other Chinese
Your
mafia guy.
officers, these great and wise uncles of yours, are acting suspiciously whenever you're not looking.
Yeah, basically. A lot of people in Komi Jewel, the younger members in particular, have been complaining to me, saying they don't know what to do. The elders put up a front when I'm around, but when something goes sideways, they take it out on their younger subordinates. It's unbelievable. If they have a problem with how I run things, then they should say it to my face.
It's hard, having to deal with subordinates who are older than you, or who may even have more experience. Seems like the Queen of Komi Jewel has some troubles of her own.
It's a minor issue, and a personal one at that. It's really nothing you should be concerned about.
Those officers are around my age, aren't they? I could lend you a hand if you need it.
Oh, no, please don't. I am not saying another word so I can at least preserve what's left of my people's dignity.
We have to help each other out in times of need. It's time I pay you back for your hospitality. We're a team now. No need to do things alone. I like these two the best. She would be flattered by being told that they're a team, but she would also never say no to him doing something for her. I'm gonna say we're a team.
We're on the same team now, so there's no need to go about things alone. Just how long are you gonna treat me as a guest?
That's kind of rude.
Well, for as long as I'm the face of this town. But I'm happy you consider us allies. Oh, happy is an understatement. I go for the damn moon right now.
What was that? I didn't catch that last bit.
Oh, nothing. I was just saying that it's the thought that counts. Not only are you my guest, but you're also sick. You should put your health first and foremost.
Went straight for the jugular there.
There once were 3 organizations that kept a close eye on this town. Komi Jewel, the Liumang, and the Seiryu clan. While it may have looked like a 3-way power struggle on the surface, it was actually intended to prevent outside forces from entering. Compared to the past, Ijincho seems a bit too relaxed.
I'm getting a bit of a 7
I
recap
suppose
again.
as a side effect of the ongoing peace. There's not much I can do about that, but my reputation would take a major hit if you're caught worrying.
Yeah, I hear you. Guess that means there's nothing more I can say.
Maybe the alcohol's getting to me. Sorry, I didn't mean to come off so persistent.
Don't worry about it.
Perhaps I'm in no position to say this, but I prefer how Ijincho is now over how it was before. Even the Komi Jewel bunch has become quite social these days.
Yeah, I guess they have. I hear they actually started saying hi to people on the streets. I mean, some of them, of course, not all.
Komijo used to have this image of being a secret organization that was always out of sight.
Without any rivals around, like the Tojo clan or the Omi Alliance, they're probably enjoying the peace while it lasts.
I see.
Thanks for that, barkeep. I prefer Ijincho the way it is now, too.
Actually, that reminds me. An old regular from Komi Jewel gave me this.
Huh?
What is it?
A mask worn by members of our organization. It's modeled after the ones used in traditional Korean performances. We would hide behind a mask whenever we had to get our hands dirty.
Right. But the owner of this mask said it's been a long time since he's had to wear it. Eventually, he amicably cut ties with the organization, got married, settled down in this town. He left this mask at the bar, saying he was turning over a new leaf.
Looks like Komijo's going through some changes.
Still, he shouldn't have given this mask away, much less to an outsider. Maybe I should tighten up operations.
Could you let this one slide? Boss ought to keep a tight leash on things. Woof. Maybe you should loosen up a bit yourself. Nah, let this one slide. The guy's gone.
Could you let this one slide? That would be a welcome wedding gift for your subordinate.
Huh. Well, if you so insist, then I can make an exception this time. Spending time with you takes priority anyway.
Ooh.
Good to hear. I was worried he'd land in trouble just because I snitched.
These drinks taste even better when I'm with you, Kiryu-san.
I was thinking the same thing. I'm supposed to be dead, so I never thought I'd be able to enjoy a drink like this again. That's why I'm savoring every glass. Because I have a friend to drink with.
A friend? You consider me your friend?
Of course. Unless that's a problem.
Oh, not at all. I'm honored.
Chain attacks. Down to enemies. Back to Nanba. Back at the tea in front of 3 bottles of liquor.
There you are.
Hey, waiting for you, Kiryu-san. Would you mind hanging out a while?
Something happened?
You remember that girl, Miyabi-chan, from my job?
Yep. Talked about her about 10 minutes ago.
Sure, the one who cried at your farewell party. What about her?
Well, out of nowhere, I got a call from her not long ago.
Ooh.
She wanted to tell me that the company finally explained to them why I was let go.
After all this time, huh?
Oh, so
What'd
not
they tell everyone?
like a date or anything.
That's the thing. Apparently, they claimed it was due to past misconduct.
Meaning what exactly?
They told them, back when I was a nurse, I stole and distributed drugs from the hospital.
That's not you. That is true though. I won't tell anyone. Is that true?
Is it true that you stole those things? That's hard to believe.
You did it for another girl.
But it's not completely impossible, is it?
You said that's what the company told them. So then, it's not really the case?
He didn't do it. He covered for someone that did do it.
Anyway. Fortunately, I made peace a while back with how that whole incident went down. And I disclosed it back when I first applied for the inspection job. So, they accepted it for 2 years, and suddenly decided to fire me for it. By their logic, that is.
That's pretty strange.
Yeah, it made sense at first, firing me after Ichiban became a liability. As far as they're concerned, a guy like me is not worth any risk to the company. So why didn't they just tell everyone the truth?
It doesn't seem to make sense. I wonder, could it be there was another reason they let you go?
Huh? Another reason?
That Kasuga video might have been popular, but it's flimsy grounds to cost you your job. You were only an inspector. It's not like you represented them to clients.
Yeah, you're right. If you fired all the friends of anyone who's ever been roasted online, the world would run out of workers. Maybe there really was something else.
Maybe.
Is there anything that comes to mind?
No,
No.
but I certainly can't leave it at this now. And maybe it's pointless considering that job's all in the past.
You deserve to know. It's for your peace of mind. Don't leave things unresolved.
Don't you deserve some closure? It's only fair to find out.
True.
Closure, huh? You're damn right. This is like leaving a wound untreated.
So then, what's your plan?
Kick some doors.
I'll have to think about it. Thanks, though, Kiryu-san. You've got your own problems.
It's fine. We have to look out.
I did hear about the
That's a decent
level
way of seeing it.
5 links are like level 32 something battles,
When Ichiban
which we're that
joined, I
level, so we
swear,
should be
a
okay.
Total wreck.
The least I can do is lend you an ear.
That's all I need. It's always good to have someone who'll listen.
Combo attacks with allies. That was a quick one. Let's get a quick save in here. Psycho. Thinking about Ichiban again?
Hey, Psycho. Did you just get here?
Yeah, but something's been bugging me. Can't even get a nice buzz.
You alright? What's bugging you?
It's that whole dating thing we talked about last time. You know, with that consulting firm CEO.
Mm-hmm.
Right, him. Still going on about marriage, I take it.
That he is.
Guess there's no time to rest for the popular.
I don't think he drops by the club for fun either. He's just there, hitting on me the whole time. He doesn't even glance at the younger girls. Sure, he looks like a womanizer, but at least he's got money. His business seems to be doing well too. I just don't get why he's so focused on me.
You think he's got an ulterior motive?
I've got some money saved up, just like anyone else, but this guy's definitely better off than me. So if it's not about the money, then that means he fell for my beauty, charm, and intellect. Naturally.
Naturally.
Naturally. Knowing all that, I can say this with full confidence. That man is just crazy for you.
Well, even so, I'm not really thinking about marriage.
It is really odd
My
to just
club
keep
might be on
going
the
to
small
her
side,
work,
but
though.
I like being able to run things my way. I've even told him myself that I'm not planning to get married. But he's pressing so hard. It makes me wonder if he's after something, you know? Is it safe to assume that he's probably got some kind of hidden motive? 'Cause it is a little creepy.
Whatever happens, I'll protect you. Tell me more about the guy. Are you scared of falling in love? I could answer that one. That's not the case. It's she doesn't realize she's in love. And she has issues dealing with that, I feel. Tell me more about the guy.
Tell
Get
me
him to
more
talk about
this
it.
guy. I might be able to figure out what he's up to that way.
I looked into him myself, but I didn't find anything too sketchy. This guy is... well... I told you that he founded a consulting firm, right? But he's also the son of a CEO of another large company. Judging by his background alone, you could say he's set for life. But even though he's wealthy, he tries not to rely on his parents. It seems like he really struggled on his own for a while.
You know, it's starting to sound like you admire the guy.
It's easy to figure out who's struggled in life once you get a conversation rolling. In that respect, he's not just another rich kid. He can be serious, but he can also let loose and have fun. I think people like him are pretty reliable. Ugh, I've had enough rose bouquets for a lifetime, though.
Now, this is just something my imagination cooked up. But I can see Kazga doing his own thing with roses, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's not gonna get him anywhere, though, because he doesn't understand what really matters.
Well, at least with him, you wouldn't have to worry about a hidden motive. He'd make it too obvious. He's not such a bad guy.
Suddenly
okay.
shifted to Kiryu.
You
Or
know, Kiryu-san, sounds to me
Ichiban.
like you're trying to talk him up.
Yeah.
Let me guess. You heard something, didn't you? Like, oh, I don't know, how Ichiban asked me out on a date?
I know the gist of it. That's when he pissed you off, right? I want to hear it from you. Ooh. Pissed you off.
He pissed you off during the date, didn't he?
Huh?
The other day you told me that you got pissed at him. Because of that, you haven't talked to him in a while.
Oh, you remembered all that.
Sounds like something happened on your date?
At the end of it.
Yeah, sure was something. He proposed to me on our first date of all things.
No kidding. That's a very Kasuga thing to do. But I assume it didn't go well, considering you're not on speaking terms.
It did not, no. Ichiban just kept going on and on about what he wanted us to be when we got married. Obviously shows how much he's thought about it. Yeah, I know he can be a bit awkward when it comes to this kind of stuff. But honestly speaking, that's not exactly what I wanted to hear.
But you weren't against the proposal?
Well, we've known each other for a long time. I guess Ichiban figured his feelings wouldn't change. Not then and not in the future.
So I take it you didn't completely hate the idea.
Well,
That's why we're talking about it.
truth be told, it got my heart fluttering. I'm pretty sure that I was feeling just as nervous as Ichiban was that day.
No kidding. Right now, I'm the one getting all worked up listening to this.
Yeah, I know, right? Enough of that. Seriously, how do we always end up talking about Ichiban when we're drinking together?
Yeah, I guess we do.
Let's talk about your love life for a change, Kiryu-san. Anything new with you?
No.
I've been a sick, lonely man for a good while now, but I had my fair share of romance in the past.
Oh yeah? I'm listening.
Well, a long time ago, soon after I was placed in foster care, she arrived. The moment I laid eyes on her, I felt something special between us. In the past, I was innocent, eager. But then, it'll take me more than a day or two to get through this story. That and, I'm starting to doze off.
What? Seriously? That is so not fair.
Boo.
I'll make time to tell you the whole story, once I'm in better shape.
Tell it now.
Uh-huh, sure. And when will that be? I'm gonna have you schedule that for a later date then.
Don't ask for the impossible. Once you get to my age, you never know when you'll be in good shape again.
Don't give me such a half-assed excuse then.
Complain all you want. I'm not budging.
Jeez. Combo attacks with allies. Let's do it. Sanhee, what you got?
Hey, Sunhee. Mind if I join you?
Of course I don't mind, but how's your health, Kiryu-san?
Just fine. I am limiting my intake, believe it or not. Thanks for the concern, though.
Do we believe it?
Is it really alright for you to spend so much time with us? Will your subordinates manage without you there?
I'm sure they'll be okay. There are hardly any issues that require my input. If they need me to get involved, then they know how to reach me. So there's no need to worry about me, Kiryu-san.
Your phone's ringing.
So it is. Just ignore it. I'm enjoying our time together right now.
But...
See? Now, if it's really important, they'll call again right away.
True.
you can answer
Uh-oh. Could be a spam
Nothing
call.
could possibly be more important than enjoying a drink with you, Kiryu-san.
that? I appreciate the thought, but now I'm a bit on edge here.
Well, Now that that's over, we can finally drink in peace.
If you get another call, I want you to answer it. Don't you think you should call back? No need to be so considerate of me. If you get another one, take it.
Sunhee, if you get another call, I want you to answer it right away. Now it's got me curious.
Fine. I don't mean to put off my work that much anyway. I suppose I have to take this then. Excuse me.
Damn, Kiryu's looking caked up sitting there. Jesus, look at that.
What? This had better be important. Yeah, got it. Bye.
Everything okay? What'd they want?
All good. Don't worry. It's not a big deal. Just ran into a little bit of trouble.
Your subordinates called you multiple times, but it turns out it's no big deal.
Yeah, apparently a fire broke out on Komi Jewel turf.
An actual fire?
What?
Or...
Don't get so worked up. It was just a minor fire. But I've been told it might have been deliberate. Some guys from the Liumang roaming the area, allegedly.
Liumang? But I thought they were under your command. Same as Komi Jewel.
Yeah, which is why I'm having them look into the matter. Again, no need to concern yourself with this.
Okay.
Well, that's enough of that.
That sounds more important than drinking to me. Let's call it a night. I've had enough. Don't mind me. I know you want to go. Don't mind
Don't
me.
mind me. I know you want to go. You're worried, right? After all, the ones who started the fire were the Liumang. If you get involved, then you'll be dousing the flames, preventing them from becoming even bigger trouble.
Okay, you have a good point. I know. But still,
I'm done here. If I drink any more, then I won't hear the end of it from Nanba. Go show your face, even for just a second. Your subordinates need you there more than I do here.
fine. Once you've made up your mind, you can be as stubborn as a mule. Guess we'll call it here.
All right. And hey, we'll drink again sometime.
In like 5
As long as
minutes.
you're up for it, of course.
There's nothing I'd love more. Well, see you.
It's tough having to lead an entire organization. Daigo really had his work cut out for him.
Combo attacks. Hell yeah. So they're at 45. So Psycho's is done because she's only at 34. Because yeah, Psycho's not going to have another one. Dang. So we can get the Namba. Get number 4 for that. Then we got Sonhe's again, and we're good. See, last time we spoke, Namba wanted me to find out the real reason for thing.
Hey, Namba. This seat taken?
Hey, it's all yours.
Fill me in. Any new developments?
Man, he knew?
Thanks for remembering. As it happens, that girl, Miyabi-chan, asked me out to drinks to talk.
Hell yeah! When's the wedding?
My goodness. Blessings to the happy couple.
Unfortunately, I'll have to disappoint you.
Oh, fuck.
I suppose it was about your firing then?
So it turns out, she called because the company's explanation for firing me jogged her memory.
Oh?
Originally, she was secretary to an executive there. Then the company transferred her to inspections, despite her having no training there. Explains a lot, actually. Why she seemed so mistake-prone, that is. Maybe she wasn't just clumsy like we thought.
You were the same. The company treated you both like objects.
Yep. What's more, now it gets interesting. Her transfer and my firing were done by the same person.
So there's a mastermind at work.
Ooh.
That's an extravagant way of putting it, but yes. Turns out, he's the one she was secretary to. Take a look at this here. He's on the homepage of the company. He's such a big shot. Guy's also a serial sexual harasser. He was pressuring me
Looks like one.
to become his mistress. But she wouldn't do it, and she reported his behavior to Human Resources.
That was courageous of her.
Yeah.
Reporting someone to HR should never be considered
Unsurprisingly,
courageous.
Asshole gets a slap on the wrist. Company docks his pay for a few months. At which point, he starts getting spiteful.
It should just be expected if you're a piece of shit.
Soon, Miyabi-chan loses her secretary position and gets transferred to inspections.
Inspect
Tell
these
her
nuts.
It's just routine human resources allocation. It's simply best for business. So she ended up in the same warehouse as me. All because this guy couldn't take rejection.
And if she complained about any of it, the company could claim it had sided with her already, right?
Yep. The harasser doesn't even quit after that. He'd stop by every so often just to peek at her. Until one day, when he caught her talking to me, saw her smiling. He flips out, gets jealous over it. Next thing you know, I've been shit-canned. That's it. Not the video or my past misconduct. Like you said, Kiryu-san, there had to be another reason.
Some of these private companies are no better than Yakuza, I've found. What's the situation
If not worse.
now, then? Have things gotten any worse since you were fired?
They have. Apparently he started stalking me
Company
up
scum don't get sick tattoos.
completely unabashedly.
So, no one's gonna stop him.
Pretty much the case.
Well, what are you gonna do about it?
Kiryu-san, what do you think? I'm lost. I need some advice here.
You should ask her out. You don't need my advice. See how the boss likes it. Ask her out.
Next time, ask Miyabi out on a date.
Rank
What
up.
the hell kind of advice is that?
Good advice.
She asked you out, didn't she? Therefore, the ball's in your court now.
Put the balls in her
I thought I
court.
explained to you. She didn't ask me out for any romantic reason.
Alright.
Turn it into one. Try to.
Oh,
If that's what you want.
man.
If she says no, then
I
it's
just
alright.
can't
Fine.
deal with you sometimes.
Still get to hang out though.
Okay then. Kiryu-san, thanks for this. You've helped me sort a few things out.
Really? If that's so, I'm happy for you.
You're damn fine company to drink with. I appreciate you hearing me out.
Say, why don't we toast with a real drink?
You almost had me there.
Aw. His knockback chain attacks are now stronger. Nice. Alright, last one, then we can continue. At least the last one for now. For now.
Sunhee, what happened with that small fire? The one where the Liumang set fire to Komijul turf.
That was like 5 minutes ago, buddy.
Oh, thanks for your concern, but I'd rather talk about literally anything else. There's some dissent within Ijincho, just something I have to deal with as a leader. Just nothing you should be worried about.
No can do. You shouldn't have to shoulder that burden all by yourself. Why don't you lay it on me? You mentioned before there aren't many people who can drink with you as equals.
I did say that, but screw it. There really is no winning with you. Honestly, I didn't want to air out our dirty laundry in front of you.
So it was arson. But nobody saw who did it.
Not me.
Right. All we know right now is that the culprit was fully aware they were setting fire to Komijul turf.
Don't you find that a little strange?
How so?
If I remember correctly, your subordinate didn't hesitate to tell you that the Liumang was behind it. But how could they call them out without an eyewitness account?
So you've noticed. Impressive. Long story short, the accusations against the Liumang are false. There's no evidence pointing to the perp, so it's all bullshit. But someone managed to escalate that BS to me without having to go through any filters. That's the real problem.
What do you mean?
I'm saying the lie originated within Komijul, among the top brass at that.
Someone's trying to start
In
shit.
other words, one of the Komijul officers tried to deceive you with a false report.
Precisely. He probably made his underlings start the fire, then spread the rumor that the Liumang was behind it. This act of betrayal only serves to escalate tension
I
between
mean,
Komijul
shouldn't
and
that be
Liamon.
easy
You
to
can't turn a
backtrack
blind
to?
eye to it.
Find out who made the
You're
report
right.
initially?
One wrong move and it'll lead to an all-out war between the two of them.
Truth is, some people aren't too happy to see Komijul and the Liamon getting along. By deepening the division and sowing discord, they'll be able to pin the blame on me for failing to take action. That's the traitor's end goal. He wants to chase me out and seize my throne to rule Komijul himself.
You managed to dig all that up? Then did you find out who the traitor is?
I did, actually. He got sloppy when leaking the rumor.
Nice.
Turns out the traitor is the eldest of Komijul's officers.
Oh.
His name is Han Chulsa.
Oh, he looks like shit.
So, that's him there, huh?
One of my great and wise uncles I've talked about before. At his age, he should be thinking about retirement. Guess he wanted to make a name for himself before going out.
By betraying you, no less. If he's the oldest, then the two of you must go way back.
I get why you didn't want to talk about it now. I'm getting pissed just listening to this. Should talk it out. Reach a compromise. I don't know. Can you really compromise with a guy that was seemingly literally about to betray the entire organization just because he's angry at people that are not at fault? I don't know. That's pretty shitty. I can see why you didn't want to talk about it.
I'm sorry to hear that. I understand why you didn't want to talk about it now.
Yet I still opened up about everything from start to finish. Just how do you do it, Kiryu-san?
Good looks.
I only hope you feel a little better after talking about it.
This is such a mess. I really didn't want you to see me like this.
When did Kiryu start?
believe I
I
just
think it
spilled
said something
everything
like
to you.
the first game that he's in starts when he's like 27, like Yakuza 1.
I doubt he'd plan a coup for no
I'm pretty
reason.
sure Kiwami or Zero is like when he's like
Except for the fact
24,
that
I
I'm
think.
younger than him,
Something like
and
that.
a woman. Considering he's a man who's faced countless adversities in battle,
That was had
Perhaps
30
he doesn't
years
wanna end
legend
up
making
being a leader
in the
like me.
progress.
Most old men probably would think so.
I've received the same report from different sources stating that Han Chul-sa is secretly rallying people to rebel. Saying crap like, Sun He is capable for a woman, sure, but weak-willed, and other people are more suited to lead.
So he's been working the rumor mill.
Sounds like we can crush
I
his
can find out
nuts.
anything and everything that happens in Ijincho. Han Chul-sa won't be able to keep up with the information warfare. But people look up to him as a legend of the past. My generation grew up listening to stories of his heroics.
Now he's just a bitch.
He once fought to the death with the Tojo clan back in its heyday. I never thought he would ever become my enemy.
A man too full of pride is a man stuck in time, unable to move on. Nothing more than a relic of the past.
Yeah, that old man's far too reckless for his own good. Oh, but he's older than you, Kiryu-san. Much older. You're not even in the same age group.
You don't have to force yourself to say that. More importantly, what do you plan to do about him?
Kill him.
As the head, it's up to you to decide how to deal with traitors.
See, this is exactly why I didn't want to talk about this with you, Kiryu-san. Truth be told, I haven't made up my mind yet.
Tough call without complicated. Leaders shouldn't be swayed by their emotions. Take your time, think it over. I'll be thinking too. It's not your call, Kiryu. With how complicated it
It's
is.
a tough call to make, given how complicated the situation is.
A leader needs to be able to make snap decisions for the good of the organization. I need time though. This is a difficult situation, but knowing you understand that is reassuring. Thank you, Kiryu-san. Sharing your suspicions with someone else does help clear things up.
Yeah, it certainly seems so.
I'm sure you have other things to do, though. Your own problems are even more pressing than mine. I don't want to cause you any trouble, so...
So?
Can we just drink and talk about something stupid now?
Sure. What better way is there to booze?
You really do get me. Always have.
The way he sits on that stool, he gets so caked up. Jesus Christ. Blockchain tags are now stronger. Chain tags, whatever. Alright, so that is finally caught up. I need to give my cat his medicine. So we are going to take a quick break here. I will be right back. Let me give you some tunes. Alrighty, be right back. Hey, I made it in one song. Back we go. Kitty's doing alright. He was just sleeping. Laying on my bed. But we are good there. Everything's peachy. Look at them. Look at this team. Isn't this the best? Alright, so we can continue life. Story. Everything. Oh boy, where to first? So our goal is down here, and I said I was gonna try to like hit all of these along the way. The hero things, because why the hell not?
I'm in good shape.
See what we can find. First one's across the bridge here. I'm wondering if there's like an item up there. Hold up. Hold up. I must find out.
Found it. Picture perfect.
Nailed it. Boom bag. toughness. Hello? Honk girl. Looking for a honky honk? You know, why not? Honk if you're horny. Good lord. There, feeling better? Come back and get honked again. My soul goes up. I feel that one. Everyone's soul increases when they get honked.
Let's keep going.
Alright, back we go. Enough honking distractions. Everyone's got their ultimates. Oh, that's our people. Cease! Reward 240. Okay. We'll kill you!
It's my turn. All right.
Dual impact!
We only need one shot.
That was pretty cool. Just use them both. I want to see them all. I figured it would be that, but that's even cooler than I thought it would be. Oh, hers is a heal? I don't need to do it, but I'm curious about it.
Check this out.
Rip.
You picked the wrong opponent.
Doing better than I thought.
Moving up in the world.
There's more where this came from.
Don't think what might have happened without you. Rush, go up. Nice. Do we want to change jobs when we get down to hello work? Hello happy, whatever. It's tempting. Ooh, modified grenade. Those are good. Hey guys. Step in. Step into his Slim Jim. Goblin mode. Oh my god, I love his shirt. That is the best. Well done. Enemy power light. High chance of burning.
Watch this. Hope this hurts.
I remember that one. Dream Arrow, why not?
Ready for the knockout.
That's still hard to time.
Something wrong?
Check this out.
Nice. Good job, buddy. Oh no! We have to hit them. Nice miss, nerd.
I'll follow your lead.
Yeah.
Enemy light, one medium.
Have fun with this.
Allow me. Nothing personal.
Hope you're ready. Try this on for size.
I love that attack.
Let's do it.
I gotcha. Here goes nothing.
You're gonna be in a
Can you just not hit? Combo. Those combo attacks are sick. I love them.
You picked the wrong.
Don't want to think about what might have happened without you. Staminan. There's another one at the end of the bridge. We're gonna go down there and then circle around, yeah. Thank you for the briefcase. I don't want to fight you kids. Just ignore me. Thank you. Step in. Only 50 bucks?
It's my turn. Here, what's the holdup? Try to block this. How do you like this? Huh?
Watch this. Now for my next trick. Here we go.
Hope you're ready.
Comboed. Part-time projector. Rush go up. There's the next one there. Party job. So he's going through Pyro Dancer. I was thinking, do I want to wait till 18? But not really. I'm kind of okay with changing out for him at this point. Because he was 20 on Dragon. I mean, Chef wouldn't be a bad one to get because of all the cut skills. Samurai got up to 15. Where's Action Star up to? Only 12? We'll look at it. I might send him to linebacker, actually, for a little bit. It's really kind of hard to say because I don't know how good the new Dragon of Dojima is going to be now. But it's a good idea to get everything else because those stat bonuses carry over.
It's my turn. In for the kill. On me. I'm not that
Watch
yet.
this. Now for my next trick.
Nice, they all got colds. Easy. Iron ore. Hell yeah.
We should relish this moment.
Came out of nowhere. Thank you so much. That was more rush. Going down that way, we need to go up this street, though. So many briefcases. They do respawn and everything. So it's like, you're never going to get everything. I'm gonna ignore you. Ignored. Yes. Cotton anklet. Hello.
Well, let's get started. It's my turn. Try to block this. How do you like this?
Ooh, good one.
You're gonna be in a
Watch this.
This is just a really good double combination.
Here we go.
But I turned him into the Geodancer because I wanted to get some more of those skills that drain HP when you hit them. Because there's another one later in the levels. I forget which. Let's look it up right now. It was Soul Perdition, yeah. Damaging enemies, absorbing their HP, and applying your weapons. That's the kind of one I want to get because that one and the other one, Soul Capture, kind of make you have your own self-heal. So if you're like the only one that needs healing, it's damage and healing, you know? It's really good. So Owl Happy's right here, and we got one above there, and one down there. And then we got there. So we got 3 along the way. Defenses.
I've got some more fight in me.
Can we avoid them? No, just ignore me. Thank you. Hey, kids. Beat him down. Oh my god, I love it.
How do you like this?
Yeah. Have fun with this. Now for my next trick.
Try and stop me. You want some?
Allow me.
Don't you have a grapple? You have that one. It's a knockback. There's your grapple.
Time to put you down. You're weak.
Feel my meat. No thanks.
I'm on a roll. Let's go.
Here we go.
Here's a fun.
It was sick. That was more soul going up. We could go to that one, but we may as well hit that with everything else as we do it. So we're going south. I thought there's something I can go into. Nope. Briefcase. Guardian Water. Water. Can I use those gifts from the menu? I don't think I can. No.
Light as a feather.
Step in.
It's my turn. You're in for the kill. Wanna play, do we?
Yeah, give him hell. Bring it on. Double the trouble. Double the flame.
Ready for the knockout?
Hope you're ready.
I want to use it, but I got no reason to use it.
I'll take you on.
It's a big area for Typhoon. That is a huge area cast. Does it turn with me? It's just where they're aiming. No, it turns with me. So you could... Okay.
Try this on the side. Let's do it.
Rip.
No begging for mercy now. Watch this.
Ah, bad timing.
Follow my lead.
Try and stop me. Hey, here's
Combo. Woo!
one.
We have a winner.
You pick it.
Hey.
Body go up. Oh, hello. Where do I get?
Found it.
There it is.
Picture perfect.
Do I just have to walk around like this? Some of them seem like I don't know. I probably need to find like a because there's no way to like actually know where they're all at, unfortunately. All the picture things. Because I feel like it's the next thing that I'm probably gonna do off stream is get find some kind of guide that is like all these spots on the map are where you go take pictures. Money. Wait, did I not do? Did I carry Money Sucker over? I did not. Okay. I did not. I did not hit her.
Let's finish it. Together. We only need one shot.
Ooh. They seem to got the strongest hit.
Okay.
Okay, that one's done, and we're there. We can change jobs a little bit since we're down this way. Alright, Nanba can actually become an action star now. So let's get those skills.
I don't know about this.
He is more our caster type though, so he was already a host for a bit. He's been doing chef. I don't know, maybe I'll be okay with doing that for a bit.
Whatever works.
Should we go back homeless? Get that leveled up? Because if we get Essence of Pyro Prison, that would be his ultimate. That'd be nice to have.
Just find something presentable. I don't know.
We go back to host. If we go back to host, we can get some elemental attacks pretty quickly, I believe, which will be nice. Breaker isn't really going to give him anything. There's a attack that gives him a boost to magic. I don't remember where it was. Maybe it's a default one? Yeah, there you go. Double hatchet. May boost your magic. So I don't need to do anything with that.
I don't know.
I'm thinking about going back to host though, because if I go back to host, then if I get it to 20, then I can get 2 more of the elemental attacks.
Just
Yeah,
find something
you're going back to
presentable.
host. Beautiful host. What kind of host do we want to make him this time? Because I think we had the whole talk about the suit scales, not liking that one, so
This isn't bad.
beautiful.
Whatever works.
I think this is great.
I don't know about this.
Psycho, you can get Night Queen. Okay.
I'm not leaving until it's perfect.
So Idol you can't get until you're 50. So Idol's the one that I would want to change her out with. We're Kunoichi right now. Sleep and agility boost, shadow clone. I kind of want to keep her as this for the bit longer.
An important decision.
Night Queen does have some good skills.
I'm not leaving until it's perfect.
Do we want Geodancer at all? Breath of Life? Oh, Geodancer has a res. We should probably do that.
Now,
She's doing Idol. Where's she at with Idol? Status ailments from all. So I think she's good with that for the moment. So maybe we should change her out to something else. Get her the Kunoichi for a bit, maybe? Do we want Night Queen? Because that's got also elementals.
What's in this season?
Because Barmaid is an all-rounder, but it's got high MP. Which is her default, so... And she got her Essence of Remotivizable, which is a res. for being on her default class, which is really kind of weird. You know, being a tennis ace kind of makes sense for her though too.
First impressions are key. I could make
Maybe
this work.
housemaid again? She needs night maid or night queen just to get the
First
skills really quick.
impressions are key.
Part of me wants to give her this because a lot of these skills in this are really good.
I could make this
All
work.
right, well. Ooh, those are some good colors. I do like this one.
Oh, I'm in love with it. What's in? I'm not leaving.
And she's going to... I think we're going to go Geo for her. Those colors, though. That one, I think, goes a lot better with her. Swimsuits. Chitoses. She doesn't have her Hawaii outfit yet.
Functional. An important decision.
Kiryu, you're 16. We were going to keep this, I think, until we get 20.
Maybe it's time I change styles.
Nama, we just changed you out. The host, the skill inheritances. Bond 70 and 100. Oh, wow. Namba. All right, so Namba can get something. He is currently a host. So he's going to be using some more elemental stuff. Let's see. Yeah, these are all elemental skills. What elemental stuff can we give you? Dynamite Fever? From Desperado? That's probably the better choice. Because he's got Mask of Fertility. Maybe we should give a heal. Campfire Cook? That's a self only. Beachside Barbecue would probably be what we go to. Also increases... This will get us drunk. So I think we're going to grab the Beachside. So you got the 2 heals and the Cloudburst. Alright, we can give her some skills, and you can get 2 skills. Do I want to keep that at? Dagger, Pine. If we're gonna grab it from... What am I thinking? Oh no, he is the Geo still, so he doesn't need to carry over that skill. That's right. Hammer. Fucking let's bring in that hammer. Sadistic Heal is the grapple that we've been keeping on. You know, let's grab that. Chance to cause paralyze in an area. I kind of want to do it. Her assassin job seems like really good though. What does this have? Hips, pick. Because if she doesn't have a grapple, I kind of want to give her a grapple attack. It doesn't look like she's got a grapple. So Kunoichi has Flicker of Light, which is a really cheap and good grapple. I'm going to grab that. So she's as a Kunoichi. I'm going to give her the heals. Magical Song is a good one. Yeah, so... Shop Dropper. Charmed or reduce their defense, and I think that's gonna be... I think that'd be a good one to carry over. Gear. All right, so she's back at the Kunoichi sword, which is I don't know where I found this. It's a 5-star one. It's really good. I know I bought these shrooms. It's really fucking ridiculous, but I love it. He's got some sparkling or original, and he's got a great axe. I could probably buy a better host weapon. Where do I buy a host weapon? Barmaid idol. Alright, we can go there. We're gonna buy a host weapon. And we're gonna do that hero thingy right there. Irashai. We got the money for it, and that's a big bonus. The fuck was that, guys? Jesus. Oh, let's fight these guys too. Get a little more EXP. Suspicious men. And she's still, her tag is still going to be a big heal. So maybe she doesn't need that, but... Bees! Oh no! You're straight to 9. And now we can do this, and we'll probably get 10. Step in! Flicker. Oh, he's on defense, so do that right away. Heavy knockback. Happy birthday! Eat shit. Gas grenade. Let me just get behind you. Or hold this bike. Oh! You know, let's do it. Because I want to see it.
Bring it on. Ready when you are.
Damn, that is a big heal.
Let's do it.
Follow my lead.
Back attacks will always break guard as well, just so you know. Alright, there's the 10s.
We should relish this moment.
Ukulele strum. Illusionary slash. Part-time paladin. Nice. So up top would be the next ones we go to when we get there. I don't think there was anything else down here. No, we're good. We can just go teleport straight to it. Alright, let's progress a little. Ooh, hello. Okay, son. Shiny. Oh, there's a shiny. Just a half-empty drink. Okay. Alright, let's sleep in Kasuga's bed. Me sure he won't mind. He hasn't been here in a while.
Kiryu-san.
We're going to meet Sawashiro and Ebina. We'll need to take a taxi. Just take a taxi. We do want to go to this bridge because that'll be a talk with the Namba now. Because I do remember him talking about that. We got another Survivor thing we can go do, it looks like. And wasn't her other heart topic somewhere out here? The Psycho's heart topic, because she talked about a date. I don't remember where. There it is. So we're going to do those 2 date things. Because those weren't available during the nighttime. That's why we did Sanhei's at the start, because it was available at the night. Now we have a date with Namba. That is a huge homeless trap house. Jesus Christ.
To most people, this is just another bridge over a dirty river. It's more than that to me, though.
Yeah?
Walk and talk
anything
finale.
can hold sentimental value, depending on what it means to you.
I've spent a lot of time just
Aww.
standing here, watching garbage float downriver. When I do that, it's like I'm seeing time go by. And it keeps going, no matter what. It's almost telling me, don't waste your time feeling down. I have to keep looking forward.
This too shall pass. It's a good lesson to learn, even from garbage, Nanba.
I'm being serious here, come on.
Don't call Namba
Been all the
garbage.
way to Hawaii now, but this spot still means the most to me. Ichiban and I met near here too.
True.
So
Who shot?
I thought it was only right to share it with you as well.
Nanba.
Thank you. Let me return the favor. Feel like floating down river too?
You all floating down the river too?
Huh? I was opening up my heart to you here.
Well, you gained so much wisdom just watching trash. I thought maybe you'd grow even further swimming beside it.
Good lord, that's mean.
No, thank you. I'm in no hurry to become one with the trash.
Only kidding.
Maybe. It's hard to tell with you, Kiryu-san, seriously. Anyway, at least we've gotten close enough to joke around like that. Oh, hey. Why don't we take a picture together? Remember today.
Selfies.
I doubt I'm likely to forget this, but... Alright, let's.
Thank you for that. You're a good friend.
That's a cute
Kiryu-san.
picture.
You too, Namba. I'm counting on you.
Photo with Namba added to the Bond bingo screen. Ooh, 50. Hell yeah. I did not expect that to boost that high up. Okay. So we have a fight right here too. I didn't expect it to jump that high. Jesus. Does that mean we want to go do Namba's thing then before?
What have we here? A Chinese pub.
Good old Lin Lin. Actually, Sachan went undercover there.
Yeah?
Nearly got her armpits licked, and
Not another.
Sorry you had to experience that.
aside from that fiasco, the pub itself is great.
That right. And maybe it's worth checking out.
You out on this one, Sachan?
If everyone's going, I'll go. Doubt anyone I know's still there. Besides, I'm sure the current staff isn't connected to their sordid past.
Alright. Then let's go have a drink there sometime.
Muscle soda. Step in. Menacing men! Oh no!
Hope you're ready. Check this out.
Man, I still don't think that one's worth much of that attack.
Have fun with this. Happy birthday.
Let's do it.
You're weak.
Here we go.
I need a knockback skill from them. Or I can just kill one somebody out with this. Ooh. Didn't kill. Damn.
It's time.
He's chowing down. Where'd you get that Monster Hunter meat? Woo. He's weak to water. Ooh.
Watch this. It's booze time. Sorry.
It's my turn.
Allow me.
I did not expect her to sit on someone like that. That is not an attack. That is a good thing.
Hope you're ready.
Uh-oh. Oh! Those are always so damn hard to time.
Let's do it.
Here we go.
Rank up.
There's more where this came from.
Breath of Life. That's the one we were on. That's the res. That'll be good to carry over. Beast go up. Oh, it's over here. I was like, wait, where the fuck did it go? Do in here. You guys just breaking shit? It's like I wanted to take a break here. Bye. Wow.
It's so good. I just love how creamy they make them.
You come here pretty often?
Oh, not too often. This place is still pretty new after all. It's not like I've been coming here my whole life or anything.
That right? Well, either way, it's a good spot.
Isn't it? My first time here was with Ichiban and Adachi-san and the gang. We were just checking it out. I might not have even come in if not for them. I kind of have a hard time trying new places.
I see. Well, it's hard to have a bad time at your favorite spot. But you can also make new discoveries with your friends. I wouldn't have this nice latte if not for you.
Yeah, that's true. The guys would drag me to all sorts of new places.
Huh. I used to have a good friend who'd do the same thing.
Hmm.
You really opened my eyes to the world.
And then he tried to kill you.
Having friends like that can make your world that much bigger. Treasure every moment.
And your friend? Are they... You know what? Never mind. You're right. Every moment.
I guess I derailed our cafe conversation a little bit. Sorry.
No, not at all. I love learning about you, Kiryu-san, so I'm always happy to hear more.
About me? Well, alright.
I could introduce myself. Let's all go for a walk. You know I'm big on riddles.
You know I'm a big riddle guy.
Oh, okay. Well, do you have a good one?
What do a latte and a minor league baseball player have in common?
Ooh.
Alright, what is it?
In the end, they're both just a cup of coffee.
I don't get it.
Oh, right.
Something tells me she didn't get it.
But, you know,
I didn't get
hoping
it.
to hear your thoughts and stuff. I don't don't know if a riddle says much. No, it was cute, wasn't it?
Yeah, sure was.
You're surprisingly playful, Kiryu-san.
There was an attempt.
As long as you enjoyed it.
Oh, I know. Why don't we take a picture?
Why
Taking
not?
Pictures at fancy cafes is really trendy, you know.
Sure, that's fine, but aren't you supposed to do that before you drink your latte?
We'll get another one.
Oh. Well, let's just forget about the rules for a sec. All right, here goes.
Aw.
Not exactly a masterpiece, but the memory's there, right?
You know, this guy that's supposed to be dead
Whether that's talking, walking,
is
or taking more pictures.
taking a lot of pictures with people now.
Yeah, looking forward
Whoops. Photo with Psycho has been added. Got her the 40. Ooh, we could go back and do 2 of them now. Bonds. 40 and 50. Yeah, we. Shit, I don't know what to say. I kind of want to, because that'll get Namba's done. Oh, wait. Gifts?
How thoughtful of you.
Yeah, that didn't go anywhere. Order everything.
Thanks for buying.
That was great.
Certainly food.
That was certainly food. Alright, alright. Do we just want to go? How many heroes do we have to do? We got a shit ton of heroes to do if we do. Let's go over here real quick. Just real quick. You're reminiscing about literally a day ago.
That's nostalgic.
I understand. All right, so there's one more here for that. For that set. I don't know if you get anything for the set. But I believe that's going to be this one. Or that one of the two. I don't think it was these ones. I'm pretty sure it's this one right here. And it was guarded by like strong people. I think they were like level 45. So it's like, I don't think I can do it. But we did get Psycho to 40. Drink-a-link. And then we can do Namba's 50 and then we're gonna go.
Okay, got it. Don't worry about that. Just let me know straight away from now on.
Straight away? What?
Thanks.
What's up? Is there a problem?
Yeah, something came up at the club. I don't want to bore you with the details, Kiryu-san.
How can I ignore a friend in trouble?
I can't ignore my friends when they're in trouble. If you've got a problem, there is no way I'm turning a blind eye to it.
Really? Wow. Kinda happy to hear that. It's just a minor issue, honestly, but those do tend to pair perfectly with some drinks.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Sadly, no. I don't think so.
Bummer.
So, a problem at the club, was it? That usually means sales aren't up to snuff, or the staff got headhunted.
Or sometimes you'll have the Yakuza harassing you, trying to make you cough up protection money.
I hear the Seiryu clan hasn't been going around doing that lately.
Really now? Good to hear. But yeah, one of our business rivals is headhunting our girls.
Oh no.
Of course, that's not illegal here in Ijincho. Since the economy's down, everyone's desperate to survive.
How many girls did they poach from you?
So far, just the one, but it looks like they approached 4 or 5 other girls.
That's no minor issue.
If they all get headhunted, we're done for. I taught these girls everything they know. We won't be able to keep the club running without them. But that's not the worst of it. People are saying I'm trying to close up shop, which only makes it easier to drive these girls away from us.
Wait.
They're saying what now?
All these problems are occurring
Rumor
because
has
she's
it
been
that I'm
rejecting the
totally
guy.
on board with marrying that consultant.
Ah, there it is.
It's true he hasn't been subtle about it, so other people assume I'm happy about the whole thing. That makes the rumor about me shutting down the club seem more plausible.
If that's really the case, then no wonder the girls think it'd be better to move to another club.
And the cherry on top? Nobody told me about the headhunting right away because they cared about my happiness. In fact, they finally let me know in that last phone call.
Really? And you didn't want to tell me? This is getting out of hand.
Well, she just
Honestly,
found
I'm
out.
more shocked that my girls kept this from me. Especially because I figured telling them to open up to me would be the best way to keep things casual.
As you will.
By the way, is it just me, or is there just too fine a line between caring and being overbearing lately?
When you climb up to a higher position, that may create a rift between you and other people. It happens. But something's bugging me about the headhunting.
Huh? What about it?
Don't you think this could all be a setup?
A setup? By who?
Your boyfriend. CEO.
The CEO of the consulting firm who's been pursuing you. It all makes sense. His constant proposals made it easier for the girls to leave the club.
You really think so?
All the girls at your club were trained by you, so they likely feel a deep sense of gratitude.
Wouldn't be the
Normally, they
first
wouldn't be
time
persuaded so easily.
that a CEO in the Yakuza series was doing a scummy tactic to get a girl.
Yeah, that's
Wouldn't be the
how it
first
should
time.
have gone, but
Too much of a stretch?
I've told you before, right? That CEO's loaded, so he's not exactly strapped for cash. Why would someone like that be headhunting hostesses?
Get you to quit your job.
That's true.
And I don't mean to flatter myself here, but he takes each and every proposal seriously. If this was some kind of marriage scam, I would have seen right through him.
Can't argue against that.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to blow up at you. But I'll look into this incident anyway, just in case, to see if he's involved.
Sorry if I offended you. I crossed the line even though I don't know much about running a business.
It's fine. No offense taken. You're pretty much the only one who'd hear me out on these kinds of things lately, Kiryu-san.
I'm glad I got
What,
it.
Namba wouldn't listen?
Feel free to try and bore me.
I
all
bet you never
want.
even tried to reach out.
I think I might take you up on that.
Knockback chain attacks are now stronger. Woo. Namba, why are you sleeping? I didn't get to do a ton of the drink links at the at Honolulu yet.
I don't know what to do.
I didn't know we would cut
Honestly,
to
I've had worse reactions to my
Ijincho
posts.
again like so soon.
Okay,
I thought it would be like
going
come
on.
here for like a dungeon or two
You know,
like
that
the
guy
other one.
stalking Miyabi-chan in my old workplace, the bigwig.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
God, he looks so fucking
He's
creepy.
here in Ijincho, out drinking with some henchmen.
Let's beat him up.
Just now, Miyabi-chan called me to let me know. She warned me not to run into him. The thing is, this son of a bitch cost me my job. And he keeps antagonizing Miyabi-chan.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking maybe this is my chance to finally say something to him.
That's all you want to do? You seem like you're ready for a brawl.
Sure.
Guess we'll just have to wait and see. It's just... Kiryu-san, when I saw your face, I knew I couldn't put this off any longer.
Hey, don't make my face your excuse here.
Yeah, I know. It's my decision to go out there. There's too much I need to get off my chest. No turning back this time.
How much have you had? You seem a little tipsy.
Okay. Let's make some magic, Kiryu-san. Follow me into battle.
Wait, this isn't like you, Namba.
I'm okay with this.
He's supposed to be somewhere right around here.
How did it all turn out like this?
Hey, Kiryu-san. Eyes open for that guy's harasser-ass face.
Yeah, harass her ass.
Is that good old Nanba standing in my way?
I'm actually kind of far off to the side.
Finally found you, you dirty swine.
What now? Little brunt. Who the hell do you think you're talking to?
A
You
bitch.
should be bowing.
Why should I bow to you? It's not like I'm your employee anymore, right? I've been laid the hell off. So right now, we're just two grown men. And you're the one in my way.
Oh yeah, you did get fired. Hey, you guys know about him? Good old Namba here got busted for stealing meds as a nurse.
That's an old story.
Group laugh.
Not like it sounds. But you're still the creep who harasses his secretaries. You're the one who had me fired, weren't you? Miyabi-chan and I were friends, and you couldn't stand to see it, right?
Yeah? So what?
Alright, well, he admitted to it.
Is that why you're so upset with me? Losing your 9 to 5?
It's not just that. Miyabi-chan lost her first job as a secretary because of you.
Guilty as charged. Oh, are you here to avenge her? Well, throw down, little man. Come get some.
The hell'd you say?
Don't let him make you throw the first punch. He'll just use that as an excuse to gang up on you.
Your big old buddy here's pretty sharp. But you don't need his advice, do you, Nanba?
I can just summon birds.
Prove you're a man and take a shot at me.
That's so. So, you admit it was you then?
What?
You fired me on your own. It wasn't a company decision. That means... It means Ichiban was never the reason. He's 100% innocent. He's blame-free.
Huh? What are you rambling about?
We did it, Kiryu-san. Ichiban wasn't at fault, just like I figured.
Nanba, don't tell me.
Ugh. Somebody explain what he's saying to
I
me.
wonder if the same one works, the same kind of
Bullshit! I'm a man of action!
thing happens on the other ones. Oh, see, now they just want to fight.
No begging for mercy now. Watch this. Now for my next trick.
Ooh, they weak bitches. Look at that.
Yeah?
Nothing personal.
Moving up in the world.
Easy.
Wait a second! Hold on, please! What's gonna happen to me?
I'm gonna punch you in the face.
Hey, Mr. Grab-ass, sir. You leave Miyabi-chan alone, starting right now. All you do to her is give her a secretary job again. Obviously, not working underneath you, that is. You assign her to the most decent boss you have down there.
But I...
Oh, is that not doable for some reason? Maybe my friends and I should come find you again and again?
No! You got it! She's back to secretary work! Just please, don't hit me anymore.
I don't know, I kind of want to.
That'll do. You should be honored, you know. This guy's fists are famous.
Oh, sheesh. Let's get out of here, all right? Crowd's gathering.
Run away. Easy.
Forgive me, Kiryu-san. It was all the adrenaline rush.
Don't worry about it. Kasuga's lucky to have a friend like you.
Huh?
I never realized. This whole time you weren't bitter about losing your job. You were worried that Kasuga might feel like he's to blame.
Yep. Ichiban's carrying so much guilt on his shoulders, thinking he got me fired. I had to be able to assure him that it was never his fault. All
Aww.
this time, Ichiban's been suffering needlessly, feeling like he owes me. I just wanted to relieve him of that burden.
But even if it had been because of the online thing, you never held it against him.
Nope,
did
he
you?
didn't.
Of course not. How could I have? He didn't do anything wrong.
I see.
One thing, though.
Hmm.
I've been biting my tongue for weeks now, and it's been pretty exhausting.
Stop
Because
biting.
I really love that
Jesus.
job, you know? So after they fired me, I had to make sure not to mope about it near Ichiban, in case he took it to heart. And now,
So glad.
I'm so glad.
Ooh.
I'm glad because Ichiban is just unhateable.
It's true.
I could never be mad at him. Not for any reason.
Nanba.
Sorry. I'm just feeling relieved.
He cried.
Nanba, for tonight only, what do you say we have a real drink?
Anything.
Devious, Kiryu-san. If we're gonna do this, I insist we go top shelf.
Saving all those money from every time we have a drink.
Bartender, give me your #1 best and most affordable offering.
Hopefully it's not the whiskey that you replaced with swine the other time. That was a side quest. In the previous game. You now have more costumes to choose from in the Oh Happy Room. Okay. Just as a whole? We have to go find out. We have to go down here. Ba, ba, ba.
How are you meant to choose?
Let's give this just find
I'm-
something for setup.
Oh, he can get samurai now. Cool.
Whatever works.
Let's give you the Sam.
I don't know.
What are you currently? I forgot. He's a
Find
host.
something for some hot stuff. I don't know about this.
Hawaii Yokohama Tech Inspector? Oh, that's when he had a job. Normal swimsuit. You're getting the tasty swimsuit again.
Whatever works.
Just maybe it's time I change styles.
Pyro's at 17.
How are you meant to choose?
Namba can get another skill. Let's see. What do we want to take? I'm tempted to just take pigeons. It's always a good one. Burning arrow. Anchor to the blinker. Didn't we take dynamite fever? Yeah, let's grab that. That's what we were probably thinking of. Ooh, she gets one too. High chance to charm and lower the defense. May leave them charmed or reduce the defense. This is an area effect one though. The other one, lovers, is a single target. I'm gonna give her both just so we have the options. What do you got? You still got flicker? Okay. You got those, you got those. Okay, okay. What are we looking for? We still got plenty of these. I'm sure we're coming back. There's no reason we won't be. So I think, yeah, we're gonna go progress. Ooh. Regardless, I'll make a save file. just in case. Seiri Clan Tokyo Beach? Travel to Kamurocho? Really? I had to check real quick. Oh my god. Oh my god. I didn't... I mean, I expected it at some point, but oh my god. Okay, so you can just come to Kamurocho. And it's got all the other shit too again. Oh god. Okay. I'll probably do a lot of that off stream again. Be on our way. Oh boy.
No. Is this where?
The Seiryu set up shop? Yep. I'm sure it's hard to swallow, seeing your clan's former headquarters like this.
Guess it must have gone vacant after the Great Dissolution. Now here they are, the new owners.
Ijincho's just not big enough for them anymore. That's how fast the Seiryu clan's growing. It's like they're quietly taking over. Hearing about it's one thing, but seeing it in person's another.
Kiryu-san?
Unbelievable. The symbol of the Tojo clan falling into the hands of outsiders. To think I'd live to see the day.
Let's go. Standing around won't get us any closer to the boys in charge.
Nope. Let's go beat them up.
Kiryu-san, maybe hang back for now. If you get caught here, it's all over. The same for Sunny, I suppose. Guess it's up to me to sort this out. Hey, good day to you. My name's Nanba. I heard Sawashiro-san might be around.
Can I help you with something?
Oh, well, you see, Sawashiro-san and I go way back. He actually paid for my trip to Hawaii the other day, so, I thought I'd swing by and say thanks.
Nobody told me he was taking any appointments. Now kindly get gone.
Oh, don't be like that. What's wrong with popping in and saying hello? Besides, there's something important we need to ask him.
Look, I can't let you through. And I already told you why.
Oh, come on. Then how about you set me up a meeting with Ebina-san? You know, your captain? Why, me and him were having a chat just the other day. All you gotta do is tell him Nanba's here.
What part of no don't you understand? You're trying to get yourself killed, pal?
I'm Narasaki, lieutenant of the Seiryu clan. Seems here there was a slight misunderstanding. Allow me to set things straight.
All right, Masafumi.
Finally, someone who can talk some sense.
I have instructions from Captain Ebina. You're all to be welcomed as our guests. He
All?
also said there's no need to ask your name.
Really, Narasaki-san? You're gonna take him in?
They say the newbies don't know jack shit, but I didn't think it was this bad. How could anyone not recognize you? I'd like to personally apologize for this dimwit.
I want to talk to Sawashiro. Where is he?
You'll see him soon enough, but first, please come in.
Interesting. Gonna do another 100-man brawl here?
That's him.
Allow me the pleasure of welcoming you. It's truly an honor. I am Sawashiro of the Seiryu clan.
Didn't expect you to roll out the red carpet.
My apologies if we caught you off guard. However, we felt it was necessary. After all, with the Tojo clan and the Omi alliance now gone, it falls on us to become the banner for Yakuza all over the country. Such a task requires the utmost prestige. It's perhaps the only way to bring them all together.
Right. So line up the troops and have them stare down your guests. That's your idea of prestige.
You'll have to forgive us. Well, there's little use in standing around out here. Captain Ebina is waiting for you inside. If you follow Narasaki, he'll lead you straight to him.
I don't need a guide.
Is that right? So your mind's still intact, huh? Glad to hear at least that's still worth a damn.
I'm sorry, what? Do you know who you're talking to?
Hey, take it easy, Sachan.
We can keep this up if you really want to. But fair warning. If you're just testing your luck, pick another day. I don't have time for games.
Oh boy.
You've gotta be kidding me.
Talk to some. We're just gonna talk about the dirtbag in the shades. Yeah. I think his name's Narasaki. Cocky guy like him, come with the territory. Don't let it get to you. Easy for you to say. I was ready to go to war. Glad you've got my back. So, this is Tojo Clan headquarters. I mean. First time for me. Crazy I'm actually here. No, this almost reminds me of the time of my... This almost reminds me of the inside of the diet building. I went there on a field trip back in grade school. You're saying a Yakuza HQ and a Japanese government building look similar. Bold comparison. Hey, I wasn't trying to make a point. I mean, it's probably waiting for us in the meeting room. It's upstairs. I mean, we're never just gonna go straight there. Why do we have to look at this? Pretty big vase. Oh, gonna praise it for us? Give us a... Alright, give us a number. I just figured I could use it in a pinch. What kind of pinch you have in mind? Coming here was never all that straightforward. Force of habit. Danger around every corner. That's funny. Seems like they take good care of them. These flowers are pretty expensive too. How can you tell? We have little displays like this back at the club. Still, there's no way we could ever spend this much.
No.
Well, I thought it'd make good cover if they start shooting. So much for surprised. What's in here? This is huge. Guess it's for banquets and the like. Well, I don't know the details. Looks like church. But they held funerals for some of the past chairmen here. At least 2 of them took place here, though I guess 1 did turn out to be fake. Did you say fake? They faked a chairman's death? Yep. I actually heard rumors about that. I knew schemes were given in the Tojo clan, but I never thought they'd go that far. If I'm up for it. Oh my god. Can we break the fuse? No. I'm curious how much it's just gonna let me explore. Not in there. No. Nope. Alright, guess we gotta go. Go the opposite stairs, because I'm crazy like that.
Excuse me.
Used to be the chairman for the Tojo clan, right? just for a short while. I quit pretty soon after. Short term in office. Any reason? I mean, if we're talking to the Yakuza, chairman of the Tojo clan is like the creme de la creme of promotions, right?
Ho-ho.
Actually, yeah, I've wondered about that too. I guess when I was younger, I did dream of a rich, well-off life, but then, well, I found something much more important than that. As to whether or not I made the right choice, that's hard to say. Think you regret it? I don't know.
Excuse me.
You know, even in the past is weighing you down, you're always got today. Just have to tell yourself that the choices you made along the way were the right ones. Besides, there's no guarantee what's happening now as a result of all that. Serious. And hey, if you ever need an ear, I'm here, alright? I even helped set up Ichiban's first date. Friendly advice is my specialty. Wouldn't that prove the opposite? Go the other way. Yeah, it's gonna. I need to. Oh, we're just gonna look at the pictures. Whoops.
Huh.
It's one fancy painting.
No.
Nope, couldn't tell you. Supposedly, he was influenced by Rembrandt.
Huh?
Customers talk about pretty much anything, you know. Helps to be well-rounded in the work. Okie dokie. It's just gonna let us like go everywhere we want to in here. It's a meeting room? Nope, not here. Just taking a little time to reminisce. Special memories? Actually, I once jumped through the glass over there. Shouldn't have asked. Excuse me. I want to see if I can go back in. Nope. It's really just gonna let you like look at everything that he has done. Oh my God. This is great. That's something. Yeah, sure has some taste. Is this thing back here in your back in day? I certainly hope not. I'd expect more of Daigo, but then again, something about it might speak to him. No kidding. What's up with the bookshelf? Who's to say? Maybe they're trying to look smart. Well, if that's the case, shouldn't they get rid of that?
Yes.
Excuse me. Alright, we go. We're here. You know, last time we spoke, I thought maybe we could actually trust him. So which situation called for it? Just don't let your guard down. Uh-oh. Shit's about to go down. I don't know why Joe Sawashiro is always acting like such an ass. Like, he's up to something else, I guess.
Well now, maybe I should have led you here after all. I was starting to think you got lost.
Shut your mouth. If I needed you around, I'd have said so.
The Tojo clan's 4th chairman. I can only assume you don't care much for what we've done with the place. However, you should know this building was all but left to rot. We took it upon ourselves to restore it.
I take it you're Ebina?
I am. And I presume you're familiar with Sawashiro-san?
A little bit.
Yeah. Although, I've never seen him with the same pin twice. You're supposed to be behind bars. But I see that's not the case.
I'm flattered you've heard of me. It's quite an honor, Kiryu-san.
Go on. Take a seat.
Kiryu-san?
I can only hope you're willing to talk. But maybe you ought to find a different chair first.
What? Excuse you?
That chair belongs to the head of the Tojo clan, and no one else. Take my word for it. A lot of blood's been spilled over just the chance to sit where you are now. maybe you don't mean any offense, but you're not even close to earning that spot. And I'll be damned if I play along.
Bastard! You better watch your fucking words!
It's all right, Narasaki.
Captain.
This was to be expected. In fact, I'd want nothing less from a man of his stature. Let's try this again. Please, make yourself comfortable.
Now then, shall we get started, Kiryu-san?
I see the Seiryu clan's grown quite big, with all the Yakuza left behind.
It's a very tense situation.
And your goal is to help them along?
Yes. As I'm sure you're aware, the civilian world is far from forgiving to our kind.
A little bit.
Okay, but what about all those people who were able to make it, yet you pulled them right back in? Sunhee here has plenty of data to back that up.
Perhaps that data's oversimplified. There's rarely, if ever, a smooth transition back to society. What a Yakuza needs more than anything is structure, stability, and the means to make a living. So for them to join our clan is a temporary measure on that road to rehabilitation.
Want to know what else I hear? That you're moving operations to Hawaii.
You have keen ears. Queen of the Komi Jewel indeed. At any rate, you could say we're blessed to have a business partner there.
Business partner?
Not sure if you would know, Kiryu-san. Our biggest source of income right now is storing waste that can't be disposed of. However, I can't take any credit for that idea. Someone else had thought it up, and they'd been doing it in Hawaii long before I met them. That would be Palekana, a local religious
Ooh.
What? Polikana?
They're also the ones who helped Akane-san escape to Hawaii 40 years ago. I take it you've already heard of them.
You could say that.
If I can step back a moment. I needed Sawashiro's reputation in order to set the second great dissolution into motion. And while he was still behind bars, he confided in me one of his deepest regrets. That was, of course, about Akane-san. As such, the more I learned, the more interest I developed in the group that brought her to safety. And as I dug deeper, I learned about their waste management business.
So Bryce was doing that shit then.
Facility quite similar to ours.
Oh, is that their
You must mean Nelly.
Nelly? Yeah.
Is that where Polikana stores its garbage?
That's right. And when I reached out to them, they were extremely generous with their knowledge. They understood our objective as cleansing the sins of society. And even offered to take in former Yakuza on our behalf.
So you're saying all the fresh new faces in the Seiryu clan are getting sent to Nelly Island?
Correct. Everything that's happening in our Yokohama warehouse is simply a precursor to that. Right now, our joint venture with Palekana
Unsure
priority.
if
I thought Nelly
you
Island
guys are
was
getting
safe.
played or you're doing
Only
this
a select few of
intentionally.
Their followers are allowed to set foot there. Yet you plan to dump your Yakuza on their shores?
I see you've done your homework. But yes, we've already worked out the details together. Besides, all our men will be doing is transporting the cargo by sea and unloading it off the boat. As it were, they'd hardly be leaving footprints in the sand. A far cry from desecrating their holy land, wouldn't you say? Palekana understands this as well.
Never guessed religion and the underworld would ever go hand in hand. Aside from that, why'd you send Kasuga over to Hawaii?
I sent Ichi to Hawaii for one thing. To reunite with Akane-san.
Mm-hmm.
So she wanted to meet him. So whatever becomes of it, it's got nothing to do with the Seiryu clan.
Sawashiro, are you aware of what's happening to Akane-san right now?
What do you mean?
She's She's being hunted down by gangsters, all on Polykhana's orders. But their real target is the girl she has with her. And if they're caught, they won't make it out alive.
Impossible.
Is that true, what you just said?
I take it neither of you knew?
I can assure you we did our due diligence in researching them. After all, they're integral to the Second Great Dissolution.
So you're saying we're making this up?
I'm saying flinging words at each other would be pointless. Do you have any proof you can show us?
Let me just call Ichi.
Well...
That said, this is coming from none other than Kiryu-san. We don't mean to make light of that. How about you give us some time? We'll look into Polykhana once again.
What would you do if Polykhana turns out just like what I told you?
I'd rather not make any speculations at the moment. As the Tojo clan 4th chairman, I'm sure you, of all people, understand the weight of a Yakuza's words.
I see. Then if that's your stance, I think we're done here.
Thank you for the visit, and for the valuable information. Perhaps when things settle down, we can treat you to dinner.
Yeah, let's hope that's possible.
I'm very curious. Initially, it doesn't seem like they knew. So then my guess is that Lonnie is, quote unquote, their garbage that they can't get rid of. So she's like someone's like illegitimate child or something is my guess.
Seriously. And even though we were deep in Yakuza territory, I didn't feel scared one bit.
I don't know. Doesn't feel like we got much out of it.
No? But didn't we at least learn that the Seiryu clan's connected to Polykhana?
Right. But we're still left to wonder whether Ebina really knows what Bryce is up to.
Right.
Guess we'll just have to wait and see.
I suppose.
Interesting. Interesting.
By the way, you think up anything else for the bucket list? You didn't forget about it, did you?
No, I remember. And you know what? Maybe it's because I haven't been to HQ in a while. But I just thought of something important.
Oh, what is it?
Well, it might not be the fun activity you were thinking.
No?
But I want to pay my respects. Some people who were close to me.
You know, I think that's terrific. Mind if we come along?
Okay, son in the background.
I'd be grateful if you did. Might get a little gloomy without some company.
I'm happy to hear you think of us that way. We'll do everything we can to support you, Kiryu-san.
I know you will. Thanks.
Then let's go. I trust you know the way?
Yeah, let's catch a taxi.
Well, now where are we going? Gravesite? Pay respects. I was actually thinking about like hitting one of the cabaret clubs to like get some bonus points. What is that? The arcade, Mahjong, Shogi, Conquest is down there. Linlin. Oh, we can go to Linlin. I thought that was closed off before. Gambling hall down there. Golf. Batting center. Another Mahjong. Gigo Chinatown? Large arcade enjoyed by all. Okay. Casino. I'm also kind of tempted to try the casino out. Me Hold'em Gianni? Certain games of Texas Hold'em. I hate Texas Hold'em. So there's only two clubs, really. Linlin and Rose? Okay. Wait, who are you guys? They're a crown. We have to fight them.
Let's go another round.
No. We must fight. Party!
Try and stop Try this on for size. I love you guys.
Got one.
Now we're
You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
have fun with this. Ever had your ears ringed?
Dynamite.
Let's go. In for the kill.
Here's a reward.
Follow my lead.
I'm not backing down.
I'll just kill this guy. Get out of here. Sign cutter. I'm mashing it. Good lord. I don't know if I can actually block that. He's gonna be resistant to everything, isn't he? You have to use magic on these guys mostly. I'll just move you. Aw.
I'll take you on.
You want some?
You want to fight?
Check this out.
Bees.
No begging for mercy now. Watch this. Ever had your ears ringed?
Good burn. Good burn.
Something wrong?
Try to block this. Got you now.
I won't hold that.
Try and stop him. Wanna play? I'm on a roll. Let's go.
Can I get the back? Nope. He's gonna be a stubborn ass. It causes knockback, but he doesn't get knocked back? Okay. Still is enough to kill.
Have fun with this. Ever had your ears ringed?
Follow my lead.
I'm stuck.
Hope you're ready.
Man.
Watch this. It's booze time.
Ooh, level ups. Good job.
Hell yeah.
We should relish this moment. Okay.
Well, was there actually anything in here? I'm pretty sure we collected it before. I'm wondering if the crowns respawned. I didn't think they did, or that I just somehow never do that one. Who knows? Because they might be crowns too. Let's check out. If they're sitting in like an alleyway or something and not moving, it's possible that they are.
Sacha, do you do events for Christmas and Halloween at your place?
They are.
Of course. Those are some of our most lucrative nights. Even the staff likes them because they get to cosplay.
Wow, they get into it, huh? Yeah, I guess dressing up like Santa is always fun.
Back at Sunflower, I'd have to dress up as Santa for the younger kids. I guess that was kind of like cosplay.
Oh, I would have loved to see you in a Santa outfit, Kiryu-san. Are there any photos?
I remember someone taking pictures, but they're long gone by now.
It's me. I've got an operation for you. Locate and procure.
Sunhee, please don't be calling a Komi Jewel agent.
That's adorable. Hey kids.
Speed him down. Hope you're ready.
You want a bike? Go for a ride.
I'm on a roll. Let's go. You're gonna want to fight. Try to block this. Got you now.
Let's bust out the director. Fuck it, bring in the benefits.
You got this. Roll with it.
Hot breath. Hot tamale. Oh, that's just an all attack. Jeez. Sleepy. Debauchery. Ooh, that was a big heal. Namba's still just sleeping. And you play. Ow. Namba? Fucking Namba. Now he's awake. Alright, well that's his 18. I think for that, because he got that lightning skill.
Should I open it?
Safe. Mood booster. Cotton anklet. Kitty earband. Increases max MP by 10. That's pretty nice. Great Fortune silver undies. That's cute. God, that's expensive. Her bag. I don't think she's got a 5-star bag. Maybe I do. We don't have anyone that is currently set to that. We got 3 of those Temptress whips. We are gonna have someone change the Night Queen, so maybe we should get a Whip of Disappointment. Just so we have it. Because I think we're changing some jobs on the ground now. Kiryu, do you need to be Pyro anymore? We were waiting for Soul Perdition. Do I have books just to skip this shit? Sujimon, materials, growth? What am I looking for? Freelancer, gangster, barmaid, hoster, break, chef, knight, dragon and Harris, cabbie, assassin, samurai, kunoichi, housekeeper, Geo, Aquanaut, line, tennis, desperado, pyro.
Makes sense. Learning more every day.
I mean, it's gonna help a little bit. Increase your base mana. I'm saving all these for like Ichiban. Level boost.
That's rad. Makes sense.
That's rad.
That's rad.
That'll help a bit. Anybody else I want to change right now? Host is at 17. I need this to 20. Uh-huh. I saw a couple geodancers I had. We got the heal. She'll get the kick next. I don't have any real issue with keeping her at that job for now, because she'd go the Night Queen next. You're still doing Kunoichi. I don't know how long I want to keep her on that, at least for that skill. Bummer. So I guess we're... Oh, wait.
Maybe it's time I change styles.
Okay, no other skills to enter. Okay. That's fine. So what was my next thing that I was thinking? I'm not gonna do more hero stuff yet. Do we just progress? Can I progress from any taxi, or do I have to go to that taxi? There we go, Kazuma's grave. Nishiki. Yumi. Shintaro Kazuma.
Sorry to drag you all out here. Let's say we head back.
That was a quick visit.
You're all done?
Yeah. I managed to clean up their gravestones and talk to them a bit about my life.
If I can ask, who were these people?
Well, they're my family.
His best friend,
Of course, not
the love of his life,
related, but
and his father.
never been about them.
I adoptive father, I
It
believe.
doesn't make them any less precious. Every time I come here, I get this strange feeling. I've always been the type to rush in and never think ahead. So I assumed if anyone was gonna die first, it'd be me. Yet here I am now, talking to them, even though they're long gone.
Hear you, son.
I come to pay my respects for the first time in forever, and who do I see? Almost like Kazuma himself had a hand in it.
Date-san.
Long time no see. Gonna guess your buddies there are safe.
Oh, yeah.
An acquaintance of yours, Kiryu-san?
Long-time acquaintance.
Wait, doesn't this mean your cover's blown?
No. He's good. If anyone's aware of anything, it's him.
Why does he look so
I take it
young?
You must be Detective Date?
And that would make you Sunhee, the so-called face of Ijincho. Never could stay away from trouble, could you?
I think we'll be heading back, Kiryu-san. You look like you got some catching up to do.
Appreciate that.
Hey, no worries. You fellas enjoy.
Sorry, didn't mean to scare off your new pals. But hey, what are the chances? I say we catch up on old times. That is, if you've got time.
Sure.
Good old Date.
Been so long since the two of us have had a
Like the
sip,
one not corrupt
figured it ought
cop.
to be here. And speaking of a sip, that one's all you get. Meanwhile, I'll be helping myself to the bar.
Greedy old drunk? You sure Mama won't mind?
Just so happens today's her day off.
Then I guess we'll leave it at that. Thanks.
You're getting thin. I admit that caught me off guard.
Really? You can tell that easy, huh?
Well, yeah. When it comes to studying you, I hold a Guinness World Record. So, is it that bad?
Yeah. And when the doctor found out I was running around like this, he nearly burst the vessel.
Let me guess. More nonsense from the Daidoji faction.
In Hawaii, there was a girl who reminded me of Haruka. Her name's Lonnie. She's just an innocent kid. Yet here she is, running for her life. All for some asshole's convenience. I can't help but want to save her.
Sounds like something you'd say. Always putting your neck out for others, aren't you?
Well, with the clock ticking, I'm supposed to be enjoying my final moments. At least according to Namba and them.
Sure. You've never been the type to look after yourself.
Well, there's been a lot on my mind, now that it's come to this. Looking back, I almost didn't make it. When Nishiki and Yumi died, I thought, if only I could go with them. But what stopped me in the end was actually something you told me.
I said something that important?
You know damn well you did. Don't you have someone precious to protect? I figured that must be what's pushing me still.
In that case, you can't clock out just yet. After all, you want to protect that kid, right?
Yeah.
Then now's the time you get back your gusto. Still free to stick around a while?
Come on. How long has it been? I'm sticking around whether you like it or not.
That's the spirit.
I don't think I've ever heard Date's English voice. I don't think he was in 7. Or at least I'm just not remembering him in 7.
Welcome back, Kiryu-san.
I played all the others in Japanese, because I played them before streaming.
Only had one glass.
One
So is
glass.
everything okay with your friend?
Yeah. What's more, we agreed to meet up every now and again, like back in the day. Hope that's all right.
Of course it is. Just don't go overboard with the booze, okay?
Yeah, I know.
You sure about that? I don't want to find you passed out somewhere.
Huh.
I see you're not gonna go easy on me. Fine. You have my word.
Well, that's that. We should head back to Kasuga's apartment for the day.
Oh, hello. That safe just popped into existence.
Should I open it? Open.
Military armor. Hello. Maxing out. Orb. Oh shit, we're right at some fights. Let's do them.
Hey, I'm in good shape.
I don't see why the hell not, you know? Hey, nerds. Oh god, they're mummies.
Hope you're ready.
You know, let's do a little fun here.
Watch this.
Happy birthday.
Let's do it.
Allow me.
I'm not backing down.
What's the holdup?
Try and stop me.
Do I want to?
Try this on for size.
I love that.
Have fun with this. Ever had your ears ringed?
Catch.
It's my turn.
Charm makes the funniest ass interactions. I love this. God, I wish that were me.
Doing better than I thought.
There it is.
There's more where this came from. Yes.
And she got their 15s too. Nice. All right, so we can get back to Hollow Happy, which will be right down here and right next to a fight. Fuck yeah. Parkour! Nice jump.
Let's give this a try.
Alright, so we no longer need to keep you at a pyro. Warcry, boost your ally. Yeah, maybe eventually someday. But no, we got his Soul Perdition, which now will be able to attack, I think, enemies in a group. It's a cost a lot, but it's gonna give a lot of MP back. So we can go back to the Dragon of Dojima and start getting his final skills.
Maybe it's time I change styles.
Or
how are you meant to choose?
We go like other places. I was thinking linebacker a little bit, to be honest.
Maybe it's time I change styles.
Give him the armor for the linebacker. To be honest, I kind of want to go with the Saejima outfit for the linebacker. Robo, yeah, we're going Saejima.
Not bad.
I like the idea.
Let's give this a try.
Namba, do you need to stay host? Or should I just give you, if I think I have 2 host books, so if he gets 18, then I can just go straight to 20.
Find something presentable.
An important decision.
Do I need to keep you at this? I think we're good to change you off.
What about this with those shoes?
Are we going Night Queen then? Yeah, because that's like the only one that she doesn't have leveled up, so. I don't think we're going to be using the Night Queen actual outfit. I'd rather just use her like Yokohama outfit, to be honest. Chitose's outfit. It is weird how she's getting a Chitose's outfit, but I think Chitose did have her outfit as well.
Opinions?
We'll just give her a default.
What about this with those shoes?
And how are you doing with Kunoichi? 15. I think we can switch that out there. Yeah. Do we want to go Tennis Ace?
First impressions are key.
As Barmaid is an all-arounder. Housekeep? Housekeep sounds good. What's your maid outfit? Oh, that color.
Pretty good.
I dig it.
This work. First impressions are key.
All right. So you got some stabbies. You got your grapple. Honestly, I want to get rid of this because I think linebacker's got some grapples, so let's get rid of this. Ignores guard, essence of pistol.